everyone. I'm Jeremy Parsons.
And I'm Janine Rubenstein. Welcome to People and Entertainment Weekly's Red Carpet Live, brought to you by Kettle One Family-Made Vodka.
Woo, there we go. We're doing it. And we're very excited to be here on the red carpet in Los Angeles. It's for the biggest night in television, the 73rd Primetime Emmy Awards. It's exciting. You can feel the energy here, believe it or not. This year, the show's really going to have a different feel. It's taking place outside the Microsoft Theater. Every attendee is fully vaccinated, so the safety protocols are underway. There's a lot of stuff that's going to go on down this carpet. A lot of people about to make their way down this carpet. What are you looking forward to the most? If we can narrow it down,
yeah.
Janine.
Oh, Michaela Cole, I want to see what she's going to wear. I May Destroy You.
Yep.
Such a huge show. And then, of course, Reggae Jean Page. I binged through Bridgerton with no shame.
No shame at all. I've been through too. In fact, my wife and her friends, the only reason they're watching right now is in hopes of seeing Reggae Jean Page. You do what you can do. Here we go. I'm looking forward to The Crown, Queen's Gambit, incredible cast, incredible stories. Just to see if they win in their categories. There's been so much buzz about them. They were kind of game changers in those categories. Fierce competition. Also tonight, the man leading the festivities. It's Cedric the Entertainer. He stars in and executive produces the CBS comedy The Neighborhood. I actually caught up with him just a few days ago as he was prepping for his first time as Emmys host. Watch. Look, you've done so much. You've had an incredible career. We all love you. What does it mean to you to do the Emmys, though?
You know, again, being a guy that came from a small town in Missouri, watching television with my grandmother, loving TV at that point, this is the big night. The big night of celebrating the stars and what we do. And so I'm just, you know, it's an honor to be the guy that's in charge of, you know, running the post. I'm the Tom Brady of this joint.
And it's a big stage. It's a big national audience. Do you get nervous? What's the pregame to kind of get those nerves out?
Well, I mean, the main thing is to just breathe, man. I mean, you know, being a live performer, you do get nerves. You know, people act like they don't, you know, because you've been doing this a long time. But this is a big night with your peers there. So, you know, it is important to land. It's important to land the plane at any rate. So,
sure.
you know, so you know, there's a little bit of nerves, but mainly just kind of breathe, trust it, and go out there with the spirit of, I'm going to have a good time, therefore you're going to have a good time.
Any snapshot of what you have up your sleeve? A little secret, little gimmick, little bit?
Yeah, I mean, I got like a big dance number with a lot of celebrities going to come in,
nice,
going to jump in with me. You'll see some iconic personalities.
Wait, I saw a thing that Dolly Parton's involved somewhere. Could that be where?
I'm not, the Dolly Parton is, you can't, you have to sign an NDA about anything Dolly Parton. Sorry.
All right, the style, how many costume changes, mainly how many hats we got? Do we have a separate trailer for the hats?
Separate trailer for hats. I got a whole hat cart coming in, and you know, a milliner that's on site.
Nice,
that'll be like just making hats as as I go out each night. No, but at least 3 to 4 hats. You know, 3 to 4, maybe 5 hats. About 4 changes. So you know, I plan on having a little fun with it.
How much of that Kings of Comedy, Cedric the Entertainer stand-up vibe are we going to get?
We're going to get a little bit of that for sure. You know, the way they did the show, so I get to have maybe 5 minutes up front, but then I'm going to sneak in some other stuff. I'm already like, look, I got to get my jokes off, man. So, you know, it's going to be fun.
He's the best.
I am so excited for it. Talk about somebody who has been just grinding for so long. Kings of Comedy.
I want a little invite into his hat trailer where he's storing all those fedoras and stuff. He's probably gonna break out 5 or 6 of those tonight for sure.
I mean, I think we can all agree Ted Lasso, though, has truly become the feel-good show of the past year, with viewers and critics alike falling for Jason Sudeikis as a lovable football coach. Not to mention all of the supporting characters. So, Jeremy, I know this is one of your, we've talked about a lot.
Yeah, right.
One of your favorites.
It's absolutely one of my favorites. For 1,000 reasons. I love that Jason Sudeikis is just having this huge moment.
Oh yeah.
Tonight's probably his night, as it has been at other award shows for him and for this show. The Apple TV Plus show has received 20 Emmy nominations for its first season. Will it be a clean sweep tonight? Maybe. It already took home 3 trophies last week at the Creative Arts Emmys. Stars Brett Goldstein and Brendan Hunt told Entertainment Weekly why exactly they think Ted Lasso captured our hearts.
I think the secret to, I don't know, actually. I always think it's hard to answer that question if you're involved in the writing and the acting of it, because you sound like it's because it's very well put together. You sound like a dickhead. You got an answer that isn't?
I don't think there's any particular single secret. It's just a lot of really well-chosen ingredients. Our writers' room was really well curated. Our cast is excellent. Our designers are excellent. Our directors are we have a rule, or at least a hope of no turkeys, meaning no one's a no one's bringing everybody down and not pulling their weight. yeah, we just have a lot of people who are good at what they do and whose hearts are in the right place and who give a about their work and what they're working on. You know, those are kind of TED qualities to have too, so it's all of a piece.
I think there's an element of magic in terms of everyone had good intentions, everyone's invested in it, but the fact that the cast have such great chemistry and the crew are so, like, there's a little bit of magic that you just get lucky sometimes, I think.
Yeah, maybe it's magic.
It's magic. What he said is, you know, technically interesting, but I believe it was magic.
Love the rapport between those guys, and we actually saw Brett last night at an event we were at, and like just everyone having such a good time. Yeah, they're really getting into it and enjoying all of it. By the way, people are starting to arrive, and just so you guys know, we're pretty early on here. It's just the beginning. The carpet just opened a little bit ago. You see some people there mingling around, and the stars will be arriving very soon. We can't wait to talk to them right here.
I'm excited about the styles too. I hear Cynthia Erivo is going to bring it, and there's just going to be a lot of just pushing the envelope, doing things that are different.
Well, it's one of those things when we talked about this, we're back in person, right? It's kind of like it feels like a real event, and people are excited to be out, and I think there are going to be some more risk takers when it comes to the look, right?
Because just have fun, man. Like, forget the rules. This is the time.
No rules. There ain't no rules.
No rules.
Just do it. All right, here we go. One man who is no stranger to the Emmys, Mr. Anthony Anderson. He's been nominated for Outstanding Lead Actor in a Comedy Series every single year since Blackish premiered on ABC. That was back in 2014.
Yeah, which makes this his 7th lead actor nom for his role. Blackish, which is about to enter its final season, I'm so sad, is also up for Outstanding Comedy Series tonight. Anthony shared with us how proud he is of the legacy the show will leave behind and where he was when he learned about this year's nomination.
I've often told people that, you know, I don't have a talent, I have a gift. And it's a gift that I've been blessed with. And because of that blessing, it's my responsibility to share this gift with the world. And I can't think of a better medium than television and film and entertainment to share that gift that I've been blessed with.
Nice, this is great.
I was actually in New York City working on a project with my mother. Woke up that morning heading to work and got the call that we received the nomination. So, you know, went to work a little excited with my mom and my assistant, and just had a great day. And as you can imagine, arriving at work with production and the crew, happy for me and our show, and just celebrating with me as well. You always are excited to be recognized by your peers and your peer group. So it's just exciting, not only for me individually, but, you know, for my castmates, in particular Tracy, and also the show being nominated as well. So that is what's really exciting for me.
Do you even know how to ride this thing?
Of course I do.
Okay.
It's bittersweet to be a part of something from its inception, helping to develop it and usher it into the world, and to work with my cast and crew and production team for almost 9-10 years now, and to know that that's coming to an end. But we've done some great television. We've done a lot of great things for the culture. So, you know, everyone always said, well, what's your legacy going to be? I was like, I don't know. You know, I won't know until I step away from it, but I know that Blackish is definitely a big part of what that legacy may be, just in terms of what it means for storytelling from our perspective and the culture itself. I am an emotional person, but for something like this to be with the people that I've been with close to 10 years, I've shared births with them, shared deaths with them, shared every intimate emotion that you can think that a human being could have. And to sit there and to spend 14 hours a day, 5 days a week with people, you end up spending more time with them, with your television family, than you do with your real family. So, it's going to be an emotional time because we've grown to really love one another.
Are you crying?
No! I'm just a man in the kitchen having an emotional moment. Oh, it's a damn bootleg cookie.
Okay. Oh, okay. Oh my God, Dre! Dre!
How has Blackish changed my life? It's enriched it just by conversations like this. meeting people around the world and seeing how an idea that Kenya Barris and I had years ago, and to see how that has had an effect on society and people. I took our pilot around before it aired on ABC to Fortune 500 companies and to Essence festivals and other festivals, and had a Q&A at the end of every time we viewed the pilot. And overwhelmingly, the number one response we got was from all walks of life, all ethnic backgrounds. When I see your family on screen, I see my family. And that let me know that we had something special, and that specialness has just continued from day one to present.
There we go.
When professors at universities and high school teachers and elementary school teachers, middle school teachers come to me and say, we used this particular episode or talked about this particular episode in our classroom because it was dealing with this, and we use this as a teaching moment, as a tool to teach the students, as a tool to teach these young adults. That lets me know that, again, we are doing something and have been doing something really special for the past 8 seasons.
Love me some
Oh, here we go, here we go.
It's right here.
We're looking right here. We got Nicole Byer coming down the
I
carpet.
know, we're getting
and
excited.
Very
You can
excited.
tell that we're like just looking down like, who's that, who's that, who's
and
that?
She looks great. We can't wait to talk to her about her whole outfit, the whole look as well.
I know, and another person I hope we get to talk to, Kate Winslet, is up for 2 trophies tonight as the star and executive producer of the HBO limited series Mare of Easttown. My father-in-law loved this show. This is her first nod since she took home an Emmy in 2011 for her leading role in HBO's Mildred Pierce.
Yeah, big kind of return for her. And Kate spoke to Entertainment Weekly senior TV editor Jared Hall about the audience's reaction to her gritty portrayal of that small-town detective.
It was gritty.
So I think the first thing that I feel really grateful and I guess touched by is that people really responded to how capable Mare comes across whilst dealing with this extraordinary grief. And for me, that was very, very moving because we really tried to handle the mental health issues that run a sort of steady thread throughout our show. We tried to handle them with a really delicate hand. And it was a very fine line. It was a fine, fine line because, of course, underneath it all, she is in grief, but she is also depressed. She is depressed, and she has suffered herself at the hands of mental health. And I think not playing that too heavily or heftily was really challenging. It just had to sit in the sort of pit of my stomach all the time and be, I guess, a quiet simmer that, you know, that was really hard and you know, would make me feel daily very, you know, sad and sick, really. So I think the fact that people responded to that in ways that resonated with them or struck a chord with them and created some kind of a connection, that was wonderful.
See this yet? A big write-up in the Tribune. I'm going to frame it and hang it up in your office.
Yeah, please. Yeah.
My daughter's been missing for exactly 1 year, and the police aren't doing anything.
How's your mother doing?
She's being the hero.
Of all the houses my ex-husband can move into, he has to buy the one right behind mine.
Well, I heard he got a really good deal on it.
People have been just in raptures about how we were able to make Mare look, and that was very important to us creatively. You know, we didn't want to do a kind of like TV version of this character or, you know, adapted for the screen version of someone looking, you know, like they haven't slept much and they don't really drink water and then they eat junk food and that they're basically depressed. We wanted to just, you know, we wanted to keep it really, really real, and we would be strict about it too. We'd be like, no, not that t-shirt, too flattering. Let's find one that's got a really bad line that hits at the hip on the widest point, you know, and we'd go for those things. No bra. She just got up out of bed. Why would she have a bra on? Perhaps because of COVID and how much of a struggle that has been for everyone globally. There was something about how Mare comes across, her demeanor, how she holds herself and looks, that I think sort of seemed to make people feel validated in a way. And that was very, very surprising. I didn't think that people would be so, I guess, responsive and almost grateful in a way that we were able to do that.
And everyone's been talking about the accents from Mare of Easttown. I think she nailed it.
I think it was great. I wouldn't know, but I think it was great.
No,
I love her too. Oh my goodness.
And we were just talking about this. One of the things that show did so well, it kind of taps into everyone's obsession with true crime. And
true
those
crime.
types
It's
of
fake
shows.
crime, but
it's fake crime, but it's great.
Yeah.
You're seeing the carpet there. Several stars arriving and going to be making their way down. Nicole Byer there, and she's going to be making her way here. Jeong is there.
Jeong.
Always hilarious. What is he talking about?
Oh my goodness, I know.
I love him. Can't wait to have him here.
Listen in. No, we can't.
But we were saying that the fashion tonight is going to be a talking point tomorrow. I believe that Miss Nicole Byer is going to be right at the top
and speaking
of that list.
The fashion, you guys have to see. You have to see.
Hello, Nicole.
This moment.
How are you?
Hi, Nicole.
Fabulous. How are you?
Looking so good.
Looking beautiful. Oh my gosh, and making history. I do hear. This is amazing. First Black woman ever nominated for Best Reality TV Host.
Yes, it's a very niche category.
But hey.
Hey, it is. And nailed it. It's unbelievable. I mean, talk about the response. It's one of those shows that's taken off. It starts gaining steam. How much has your life changed? When did you know, like, oh, okay, it's a hit?
Probably season 2, when children would be like, Nicole Byer! And I was like, oh, how? Where are you coming from? How do you know me? Because my comedy's not super kid-friendly.
That's what I was going to say. The podcast's not for kids.
No, not really. And then my show started like really selling out, and I was like, oh my God, this is pretty big. You know,
Oh my God, I've been a fan since Girl Code, so I just have to say.
I wanted to know if you could take me into the process of getting ready. I mean, it took me like 15 minutes. I feel like this took a little longer.
This, just 16 minutes.
Okay, all right,
No, it took like a full 2 hours. It takes a village to make someone presentable. Hair, the makeup, the dress. It's Siriano. Christian Siriano made this beautiful garment. My stylist, Marco Monroe, is wonderful. My hair lady, Mare, Jen, my makeup, they were all working very tirelessly as I ate French fries.
Was it dress first or color first? Were you like, I'm doing purple, so let's make it work?
Purple is my favorite color, along with leopard print. So with the Creative Arts Emmys, I did leopard print. I love it.
We got a little bit of
It's
everything
stunning.
here, right?
Stunting. I love it.
Thank you.
One of the things that's great, it's just nice to be at a real event, isn't it? And kind of back, we're outside, it's beautiful, it's nice to see people. Who are you looking forward to seeing in there tonight?
Oh my God, who am I looking forward to? I hope Viola Davis is here. I love Viola.
Yeah.
Ooh, she's stunning. She's so nice. I met her at the Governor's Ball 2 years ago. She was like eating a hamburger, and I was like, excuse me, I love you. And she was very kind. She was just trying to live her life, and I was like, I gotta talk to you.
You had your moment.
And then what are you, like, just other shows that you're binging? Like, I feel like I want to know everybody's TV habits these days.
I watch The Boys. I really like The Boys. Have you seen, you don't know The Boys?
No, I have seen The Boys,
Okay, I thought you made a face, and I was like, so you
No. I was thinking.
You haven't seen I also really love You on Netflix.
Oh my God, it's back.
It's
back.
Wild, because I'm like, what does this say about me that I'm like in love with a murderer?
No,
This has honestly
I blame
been
it on
the
the
running
writers.
theme.
I blame it on the writers.
We've had discussions about this at work. Like, why are
I
people
blame it on the amazing
fall in love
writers.
with this guy? It's the epitome of the creep.
I think it's because men will do something bad and not tell you why they've done it, and he's just like, I don't know why I do it, and you're like, oh, you're honest. Oh, well, murder me.
Honesty is something that we need so badly that we even forgive a lot of things.
Highly problematic.
Hey, what else? Okay, tonight's a huge night. What else is coming up for you that you're excited about?
I have a special coming out on Netflix. I don't know when. They haven't told me yet, but I just saw the first cut, and I'm really excited about it. I think it's fun. And then I have a show coming out on NBC called Grand Crew, I believe, early next year.
Very good.
Yeah,
Nice. And what will you be baking
What will
after
I
the
be
show
baking?
tonight? Yeah, because you're going to leave and go bake,
Probably
right?
some weed. So I'll bake myself.
To be clear. And we're wrapping it up. It's great to have you here. Appreciate it. It really is great to have you here.
Thank you.
Have fun in there tonight.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. You look amazing.
Let me help you off the. Here we go.
I
We
know.
gather it. Should I
Yes,
carry
know.
it? Okay. Here we go. Here we go.
I want to make sure you don't get the tape.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Bye-bye.
Look at that.
There she goes. So great. All right. So the night's kicking off. We're kind of getting the wheels turning.
Yeah.
People are starting to arrive. Josh O'Connor. is coming up in a little bit from The Crown.
And it's hot, by the way, you guys. So.
And it is hot.
You see a little trickle.
Yeah. So we're gonna be. Wait, I just want to give that. No. I love it. Are you kidding me? I love that we're seeing it.
And coming at you.
We're seeing the Insta feed light up in real time. Yes, when it comes to people that we're looking forward to, let's go back to that. Because Ted Lasso is the one to beat. We've mentioned this before, and leading up to this night, a lot of the, when it comes to predictors and people who are putting it out there, hey, who are you going to bet on? Who's going back and forth? Ted Lasso could be a clean sweep, similar to what Schitt's Creek did in its final season.
Yeah, but I'm hearing a lot, like you said earlier, of Queen's Gambit. Like, just Anya Taylor-Joy, like, just really kind of just has this movement behind it. You know when stars get that groundswell?
Right. Yeah.
Like, she's got it, so.
She does have another one that I'm looking forward to seeing represented is WandaVision, which already picked up some Creative Arts Emmys. WandaVision came through, broke through, and suddenly became this huge moment that, like, as if we doubted Marvel.
But
to say that Marvel can do the series and they can do the series well.
Yeah.
The writing was incredible. Elizabeth Olsen, Paul
the costume
Bettany.
design. Let's talk about the costume design on WandaVision. Like multiple periods, like 50s, 60s, 80s, and they were spot on. Not that I was in all of those decades, but I can say that they did a great job of just bringing that to light. My son, oh my goodness, Marvel fan, so he's gonna be excited for that.
That's kind of what I think WandaVision brought. It was something for everyone. Family could sit down and watch it and enjoy it, which is kind of strange. Like that's sort of what the show kind of encapsulates that feeling. I remember Elizabeth Olsen telling me that she was excited to kind of dive into the 90s, kind of do a little homage to like the Full House stuff, and it went generation to generation, decade to decade. So anyhow, Paul Bettany hopefully will make his way here tonight. Can't wait for that. Can't wait to see him as we continue to wait.
Many more. Oh my goodness. Like what are we thinking? Like I guess Cynthia Erivo should be here.
Cynthia Erivo has big fashion moments, whether she's on a carpet or if you're sitting down with her to do an interview for a movie. I remember the last time I did a sit-down interview with her for one of her movies, and it was as if she was red carpet ready, full glam, the nails, everything, the whole look.
I went to a gala when she performed. This was right after Color Purple, like had that whole moment, and my husband and I just sat there. We were just in awe. Her voice is so amazing. Like, what can't she do? Like, I get EGOT vibes with Cynthia Erivo.
People kind of throw around and talk about like, oh, I got chills when I saw someone perform on Broadway or whatever. When seeing her perform on Broadway, it was literally like tears, chills, standing ovation. Just incredible. She's an incredible talent. So we would be very happy to talk to her. Josh O'Connor is here. Hey, how are you? There we go.
Good. How are you?
Nice to see you. I'm very well.
Yeah,
thanks.
Should we start with the fashion and the look, the flower? Tell me about how it all came together.
I'm wearing head to toe Loewe.
Nice.
And this is a flower, as you can see. We've had some kind of issues with keeping it up, but it's holding.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my story.
Amazing, absolutely. And how excited are you right now?
Yeah, I'm sort of like, I am excited. I'm also sort of not, this feels so strange to be among humans in like one space. Yeah. But I am excited, and I'm also sort of like, I'm in London in spirit, because our whole cast is there.
Yeah, how did you make it here and not stay back with them?
I'm sort of in New York at the moment, and so I was only, one of the only ones to be able to get over it. So I thought I'd fly the flag.
I know. How many nose swabs did it take to get you here tonight?
So many.
so many,
it's
right?
Raw. I'm dying.
I wonder what the cast text chain looks like. If there's a going back and forth, there's so many nominations, people anticipating the night, that kind of thing. What's the vibe with that?
I've turned it off.
You turned it off?
Yeah, I've turned it off.
Smart man.
It's like a lot. There's going to be a lot
man.
tonight. Yeah. So I'm just, everything's off.
Sure, that makes a lot of sense. What are you looking forward to the most in terms of who you might run into? Like you said, it's exciting to be here, finally out and about at a real live event. Is there someone on your list?
Yeah, there is actually. I was at the Met Ball last week, and I met Dan Levy, who I'm obsessed with. He's joyous, and I'm hoping to see him again tonight.
He's so excited.
He's great.
We saw him last night at the evening before, and he had on this amazing shirt that said
"Good luck."
That's right.
Good luck, and I was like, that's what we need right
really
now.
Cool.
Is that kind of just
I love that
positivity.
That kind of spirit.
Yeah.
For sure. Well, it's a pleasure to talk to you, man. Thank you so much. Thanks for
I
stopping
love
by.
it.
Have fun in there tonight.
Oh, have a wonderful one, and good luck.
So. That's the first flower, if you had that on your bingo card for tonight.
Yes.
I didn't anticipate it. I like it. He pulls it off. Also got the tails and everything.
Yeah.
We dive into the fashion bit because there's always going to be the huge fashion recap, and we'll have that tomorrow
Yeah.
all
and
over.
talk about a skinny tie.
Oh, it's a skinny tie.
It was the skinniest. And I liked it.
It's so interesting for fans of The Crown. Emma Corrin and Olivia Colman are both nominated for Best Lead Actress, and so interesting when two cast members are in the same. Wait, we'll see how that kind of plays out.
Yeah. And are the royals watching? I feel like they are.
Are they watching? I don't know. And maybe they are. Maybe they are.
Well, we know Harry and Meghan are watching.
Well, and we do know that, and we've talked to cast members before who have said they think maybe they're. Ken Jeong, his wife. Hello.
Hi.
Oh my goodness, great to see you.
Hello. Hi.
Jeremy, great to see you.
So
Right on
good
up
to
here.
see you. Hi.
Great. All right, here
Looking
we are.
lovely. And in person, like, where's the screen? Where's the Zoom filter?
Where's the Zoom? What a great filter. It's 3D now.
I know.
It looks so good.
Technology.
The best background screen ever. Real life.
Good stuff. Hey, you're no stranger to this kind of thing, but it is nice to be back. But talk to me about a night like tonight, the excitement of it, and what you feel when you kind of first walk around that corner and you see the carpet out there in front of you.
It's one of the industry's biggest night, if not in the biggest night for television. So there's always that sense of history. You're just honored to be a part of it in any way. And then just on a personal, to be with my wife here and then see all these great stars and then honoring all of her peers and my heroes. It really is like kind of a fan. We're just kind of like fanning out, you know. Yeah. It's a fan out night for us. It really is.
Nice. Do you have any of those like social awkward feeling? Like we talked to a lot of people saying like being back in person, like we were just talking about. Like, is it like, do I shake your hand? Do I elbow?
To the elbow.
And everybody's different too. Everyone has a different temperature on how that. And to me, you know, I kind of go in doctor mode, and she's a doctor as well. Like we just kind of everybody is right in their approach. If they just want to be careful, great. If they don't, you know, we're all tested. But if everyone's temperature is different, and I get that.
I just feel so much safer knowing they're here. I'm just saying.
That's actually true. It's actually true. Look, you two look beautiful. You keep this man nice and spiffy. I want to know if there's something. Look at it. You've got him put together. I want to know if there's something that we would be surprised to know about Ken Jeong. That maybe it's not like the first thing we think of when it comes to him.
Remember you were talking earlier about me being like when I get a little tipsy, I'm nonstop talking.
Yeah.
Like
You think he talks a lot now? When he drinks, it is like it's over. And I'm not saying anything. I will sit there in the car and he's just going back and talking to himself.
I didn't think I'd close out the party, but I did. I wanted to leave early. And
this sounds like a podcast to me, like Ken Jeong, 1 too many.
I
would listen. I should record him next time he's in the car with me.
We expect it.
Living my best life.
And it's kind of like this, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Like
that was my impression
Reenactment
of myself.
live.
Hey, it's a pleasure to talk to you both. Have fun tonight. Thanks for stopping by.
So much fun. You look amazing. It's so great.
Have a good night tonight.
Great night. Be safe. Bye-bye.
Don't drink too much. We'll know. That's how we'll know.
We'll
hear
know.
the guy
We'll hear
in the
you.
corner.
Sober life.
How
dare you?
O.T. Fagbenle from Handmaid's Tale is here. Look at this. Look at. Getting all the love. How are you? Good to see you.
Hi.
Good to see you again.
How are you, Janine?
How's it going, Janine?
I love the look. Tell us about the look and the inspiration and what we've got going.
Well, you know what? This is like an agbada. It's like a traditional Nigerian dress, but this is kind of like a modernized version of it. And so, look, I thought I'd go like semi-traditional for the Emmys this year.
I love it. It looks great.
Absolutely beautiful. So tell me, just in being here, first timer?
First time personally nominated, yeah.
Personally nominated.
Yeah.
I'm excited. So how do you channel that energy going into? Is it like what'd you do?
Oh, I don't know. You know, I kind of feel a bit disassociated. It's a bit like a dream in a way. I'm kind of like just floating around. But, you know, I'll take it. It's great. I'm looking forward to seeing my other friends from The Handmaid's Tale.
Yeah.
Nice.
We saw you last night, the little pre-event. There was a real energy there with you know, people were excited to be out. And I wonder for you, as you've gone through season after season, it continues to grow in popularity. A moment like that, you've got other stars coming up. Oh my gosh, I love your work. That's got to be an interesting shift.
Oh yeah, it's amazing to be part of a show that's so recognized by the people, so loved by so many people that I admire, and so yeah, it's great. And like events like last night when you got all these celebrities around, you're like, oh my god, I love that actor, I love that. You know, it can be a bit head spinning.
What are you binge watching?
Yeah.
Oh, what am I watching at the moment? Man, well, there's Max on Hulu, which is
I get it.
It's a good one. Plug.
It's a good one.
Check it out, MAXXX. That's a good one. What else have I watched recently? Oh, I was watching. What's the one that's set in a beach and there's a killer?
White Lotus.
White Lotus. Oh my goodness, everyone has been talking about that.
Yeah. That one, had viral moment after viral moment after viral moment.
Yeah, it was hilarious. Yeah.
It's great to talk to you.
You too.
You
Thanks
look
so much.
amazing.
Thanks a lot.
Have a good time tonight.
Glowing.
You too.
Bye. See you.
Bye-bye. All right, as we continue to roll on, guess what? More than a decade making us laugh, give or take. Penny on The Big Bang Theory, Kaley Cuoco. We love her. She scored her first ever Emmy nominations this year for starring in and executive producing The Flight Attendant, which we love.
Yes, this is the HBO Max series, which is also nominated tonight for Outstanding Comedy Series. It began filming season 2 earlier this month in Germany. Before production kicked off, Kaley told us all about the gut feeling she had for this project. You just gotta follow your gut.
I really am gut-driven in the projects that we do, especially at my company, and I really follow my heart. We've never had a meeting where I was like, these are the things I'm looking for. It's so not that way. And Flight Attendant was that way, where I got that chill. I've had that gut feeling in my personal life and as a professional, and so I really have believed in that, you know, that initial feeling of this is right, this is the message I want to send, this is the story I want to tell.
Perfect, yep.
The whole award season had gone so amazing, and way more than I ever expected. In my 30 years in this business, I had zero expectation at all. I was just so proud of the show that it was getting recognized. So this was the first time in my career that I watched the announcements. And so my mom came over, and I couldn't believe when they called my name, and then they called the show's name, and then Rose's, and it was like, then we had multiple, it was, to feel, I mean, I found this book over 4 years ago, so I feel very responsible one way or the other. I was like, oh God, this is either gonna go very bad or very good. So, you know, it's been a lot of very emotional, and it's been my baby.
Congratulations to all.
I'm so happy right now. Oh my gosh. I'm just excited to be part of this. The fact that it's with 4 other unbelievable actresses that I adore and have truly admired is, I think I thought when the announcements came out, I think I thought it was going to be 8, and then when I saw it was the 5, that's when I got really, my heart my heart was very swelled. I really couldn't believe that. So I've already won. It's a total honor. People say it's an honor and you think it's cheesy, and you're watching them say that and you're like, yeah, right, you want to win. No, this has been the honor of my career, for sure. I met Alex on the plane. We had dinner in Bangkok, and then we went back to his hotel room. We had sex in his bedroom and the bathroom. We had sex a lot of places, and there were little towels that were shaped like elephants in a giant infinity pool. And this hotel waiter came in. He gave us very strong liquor. We got extremely drunk. But when I left the next morning, he was very, very alive. I just feel very grateful that people were open to me doing something different. You know, I think someone sees you as something, and I wasn't trying to do that. You're one thing for so long, you're like, is anyone gonna believe you can do anything else, you know? And so there were definitely nights of tears in my bedroom going, what am I doing? This was the worst decision ever. And then like the next day, we'd watch dailies and I'm like, oh my God, it's really good.
All right, the sound's on the back. If you decide to break the rules. Thank you.
You are so professional. Oh, please, I can't wait to call him.
I didn't realize until this show how many people are involved to help you get this thing off the ground. I remember specifically Rosie Perez, who I begged to play Megan. I met her for a coffee in Brooklyn and literally begged her, and then she said she hates flying. And I said, well, that's not good, because this is about a flight attendant. So eventually I got her on board, oh my God, so cheesy. So a few months later, when we had our first scene together and we were in the galley in the plane, and it was like our first week of shooting, I looked over at her and I just started to my eyes started to well up, and she's like, what's the matter with you? And I said, I cannot believe you're here in front of me. I'm like, do you understand this is like a child with her mood board? Like, I had this board of like, that's who I want, and you're in front of me, working with me. Like, it was an unbelievable moment. For me, it just was so special, you know?
Great.
I do trust myself. I do trust my gut. And it doesn't mean I'm always right, but the one thing I will stand by it. I'm very black and white. There's no gray in my life, in all aspects of my life. And so I kind of go all or nothing. And I do believe that we all have that voice inside of ourselves telling us this is, and it's usually the right thing, you know? And so I am learning to trust that, and also learning that I was a little fish in a big sea on this project, that I'd never done the behind the scenes part, and I asked a lot of questions, even times when I thought they were really dumb questions, and I asked them, and it started to make me feel like I could do this. But you have to learn from the people around you. You know, you have to learn you're not the smartest person in the room. and that it was not my forte. So it was a really humbling experience, and but it did give me almost a sense of bravery. Like you're like, you can absolutely do this, and you need to surround yourself with people that know what they're doing and that you can trust.
Very happy for Kaley Cuoco, and you know what? I think I saw earlier on Instagram she got a little pre-show massage going or something like that. Yeah.
Jealous, yes.
But it's nice that she's done so much, and her heart and soul is in that role in Flight Attendant.
Goodness,
it's great
and
that
to
she's
see
being honored.
the layers in that show as well, because Big Bang, you got that, that dry comedy from her, but this is like, she goes through it on the show.
Yeah, she really does. If you guys are just joining us, welcome. Thank you for joining us. The Emmys will be kicking off a little later tonight, but we're here with you live in downtown Los Angeles outside the Microsoft Theater, where the 73rd Annual Primetime Emmys will be taking place. The stars are starting to show up, and we're talking to them as they come.
And they are gorgeous. And people are just doing their thing fashion-wise, so I'm excited. There's more to come. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, well, we've already had at least one fashion moment earlier.
Yes.
And we're going to
I would say two. I would say two.
Oh, yeah. At least two.
Our friend.
OT Fagbinley as well.
Yes.
And Joshua, everyone so far has been killing it. So apparently we have Rita Wilson. Waiting in the wings over here. And I think we're going to welcome her on up. Hi, Rita Wilson.
Hi.
How are you?
How are you?
Great to see you.
Looking like a rock star.
Here, but you have the best lighting out of anybody on the red carpet.
Yay.
Okay, everybody hear that? There you go. How are you tonight, and who's your date?
I'm here. I'm good tonight, and my date is Mr. Benny Tarantini.
Nice. Hi, Benny.
He's like, don't mention it.
Why are you talking to me?
He's the masked crusader.
He really is.
And you're going to be presenting tonight.
I'm actually not presenting, but I'm part of the opening.
Oh, it's something else.
Listen, as if it's a secret.
As much as you can tell me.
It's a secret. They told me not to talk about it.
Okay.
Oh my God.
But probably with Cedric the Entertainer, I would imagine.
This is a top secret, confidential
Yes.
information.
Got it.
Yeah, not happening. So I hear there's music coming. There's even more music coming.
Yes.
So tell me about this.
I have a new EP coming out this Friday, the 24th, called Trilogy 3. And it's the last in a series of my other two trilogy EPs. And I'm really excited about it because I particularly love the songs that are in this EP. I love all of them, but this one, I have one called Thin Air that's coming out with Ryan O'Neal, Sleeping at Last. And
nice.
Yeah, so it's
now,
good.
have you been bumping it through the Alexa in the house? You and Tom kind of like get in the vibe?
We do it all. I like bumping, though. I like the idea of bumping.
Yeah, right.
Bumping sounds good.
Yeah. Bumping it.
Yeah, I do. I wonder about that. Like, does when it comes to new music, do you kind of vet it as a family? Does he have input, or how do you treat that process?
It's, like anything that you're working on, you are just you share it with people that you care about, and
you're excited.
Yeah, you're excited, and you want to do it. And if sometimes if they don't like it, then you're like, yeah, I don't like your opinion.
Exactly.
You move on.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Like you don't know what you're talking about. So bye-bye.
Hey, you've been in the business a while. Obviously, Tom as well. Tom Hanks, your husband, that I'm saying by his first name as if I can because I'm a fan of you guys. But you know what the awards stuff is like. Talk about how special it is to come to the Emmys, and particularly being back in person with a live event. It seems like the energy's up, and people are very, very pumped to see people face to face.
Well, look, I'm particular to the Emmys in a way because I got my start in television, and that's how I got my Screen Actors Guild card doing the Brady Bunch. So I love TV. TV is really a part of my life. I grew up in Hollywood, California, so you know.
Everybody LA girl.
Exactly. and look, it is great to be back. I still feel like it's like a little bit like you're getting used to it again. It's not like we're all in the groove or anything. So, but it is good to be back.
Do you guys have that couple thing where it's just like you watch the next episode without me? Like
like binge cheating?
Binge cheating.
We have that.
We have that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. No, not allowed.
What was the last transgression between you and Tom?
I'm trying to think now because we didn't watch anything this summer because we were away.
Okay.
But I'm trying to think what the last thing was. It was probably Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Oh,
okay, yeah,
nice.
That's one.
Yeah.
Before we let you go, talk about the look. You look great. This is a very
rock star.
It's all a fashion night.
Tom Ford happening right here.
Okay.
So, you know.
All right.
Got it.
And last one. I just want to know. I'm asking everyone. What was your favorite just TV moment of this past season? Like that you were just like, oh, Red Wedding-esque.
Oh gosh, favorite TV. I am so bad at being put on the spot like that.
How about your favorite music moment?
Okay, we'll do that one. We'll do that one. What was your pandemic album?
What? Yeah, that was the Stairway to Heaven. Like that, I don't know. It's like so, take me back in time. No, I literally am trying to think. I miss concerts, so
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
I'm excited about Adele's next album.
Adele's next album. You hear that, Adele? Come on, feed us.
They're wrapping us up. I know you have a lot of places to go, a lot of people to see. Thank you so much.
Thank
it's a
you
pleasure
so
to talk
much.
to you. I'll help you off the platform here.
Amazing.
You guys have a good night. Okay. So much good stuff. We just saw Billy
So
Porter.
much.
He's making his way down.
And then guess what? MJ Rodriguez has already made history this year as the first transgender performer to earn an Emmy nomination in a leading acting category. She's up tonight for Outstanding Lead Actress for her work as Blanca in the FX drama Pose. Her co-star, Billy Porter, is also nominated for Outstanding Lead Actor. And the show is nominated for Outstanding Drama Series.
All the stuff
All of it.
going on. It's stacked. The third and final season of Pose aired earlier this year. After her nomination, MJ spoke to us about what it's meant to be part of this groundbreaking series.
I worked hard, as a young kid and got a lot of no's. And, when Pose came around, it really not only set the stage for me, but I knew it set the stage for everyone that was coming after me. So it meant a lot to be on this show. It was not only changing and pushing history forward, but it was pushing the narrative forward. It was giving more stories of trans women all around the world that are of many different walks of life.
Great, hold that.
It means so many things to be nominated in a category like this. One, I never thought that this would happen for me. So when it happened, I felt like there was even more urgency when it came to responsibility. So I guess with making a historic, monumental moment like this, a lot of responsibility comes, but a little bit of fun too. I mean, I love living in who I am. People get to know who Michaela J is now outside of Blanca. They get to differentiate the two, and they get to see the work, the hard work that I put into this character. So I think that's what comes with a nomination like this is, people seeing how hard you work and how seriously you take your craft.
This ain't gonna be the first time you lose, and it sure won't be the last. Ain't no secrets or shortcuts to success. You just keep trying.
The first thing for me in creating Blanca was making her as human as possible so that people around the world could see that just as much as they are living their normal day-to-day life, how they have their regular routine, how they have their regular ups and downs, a trans woman can have the same thing and much more. We're not the stigmatized caricatures that people have created us to be before. We're actually multi-dimensional. We are multifaceted, and we're human at the beginning. And then after that, we're trans and Black and Latina, all intersectionalities that come together as one, So I think that's what it did. And it's kind of sickening. Like sickening in the best way, though.
Well, listen, the only way to win a trophy is if you work really hard. I got some tricks up my sleeve. I can teach you if you want. You're hungry?
Yeah.
Good, because I know a good place we can eat.
More than anything, she's a mother too, so I wanted people to see how trans women raise younger individuals, especially individuals who didn't have their biological family around. And I hope and pray that I did a good job at that, because you don't ever get a handbook to parenting, even when you're in TV. So I think, I think I did a pretty good job at that, and I hope people received it. But I think that was the most important parts, to show that she is human overall and that she has all of these capabilities simply because she's human. And it just so happens she's a trans woman doing it, and she has all of these burdens on top of her, and she still manages to prevail.
Lovely.
I feel like the responses, the reception from the show itself has been nothing but beautiful, beyond beautiful actually, and it's been more than uplifting. I've gotten so many stories and DMs and emails and letters and messages, the list goes on. I can actually say there was one story that I had, this young boy from Nigeria. We kept in contact. I just, out of my heart and my spirit, I got in contact with him because he messaged me. And I remember him saying, I don't have a home. My family just kicked me out. And there's no one that's, caring for me right now. I'm out on the streets by myself. And I was just like, you're gonna be fine. If you need anyone to contact, just talk to me. I know I'm out of nowhere and sounds random, but you can talk to me and you can keep in contact with me. A few months later, you know, my life goes on, his life goes on, and I hear back from him and he tells me that he's okay. He has a house that he's in now with a lot of LGBTQAI members who's his family, and you know, he moved into a space that felt more comfortable with him. You know, I haven't heard from him since then. I wish I did, but I'm glad that he's doing fine now. And I cried too, because, you know, it's amazing how a show can have a profound effect on people outside in the real world.
Here we go. DeFaro Winnetai is here, fresh off. Look, and as you were saying, looks fresh off Fashion Week.
Fresh off of Fashion Week.
You really are. Yes, I really am. I just attended, or got to attend the Tom Ford show. Nice. So it was awesome. Yeah.
Oh my
cool,
goodness.
yes.
So, Reservation Dogs, huge show. I interviewed Devery Jacobs, your co-star, very recently, and she just talked about how much this show means to the Indigenous community. So what does it mean to you to be in it?
How do I put it? I mean, this is one of the first few ever shows, one of the two first ever shows that was created and directed fully by Indigenous people.
Yeah.
And for Indigenous people. So, like, you know, just to be able to be a part of a project that's, I know eventually it's going to be normal. It's going to be like in 10 years from now, there's going to be thousands of Indigenous shows all the way out there with thousands of Indigenous directors and stuff like that. But the fact that I get to be a part of something so early is amazing.
That's cool. You said you're looking forward to season 2, and you've also got some new stuff. Probably can't talk about it, but what are you excited about this coming up?
For season 2.
Yeah.
For season 2. Yes. Yeah, I'm very excited. You know, I want to see. What's awesome about the show is I had no idea where it was going from, even in the beginning. You know, because the writers are so, they're just perfect. You know what I mean? So whenever when anyone asks me like, what's gonna happen for season 2, I have no idea. I'm in the dark myself. You know, so yeah.
But I love that premise, though, that you guys are trying to get here. If you've seen the show, they want to get to LA. Okay, this is the goal. But you are here right now. This is your first ever Emmy. So just tell me a little bit about how are you dealing with the jitters?
I don't really got jitters at the moment, you know what I mean?
Cool, calm, collected. And we were just saying, we saw this man last night at the party that we keep referencing, and looking fly last night too. Had a camera just kind of snapping.
My Minolta camera, yes.
Okay, right?
Film camera. I want to put that out there first. You know?
No, it's like it's your hobby. It's like a real artist here, and I love it. You're cool, calm, and collected. You're gonna have a great night tonight.
Oh,
thanks for stopping by.
Thank you very much. So wonderful to speak with you.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate you. So great. But yeah, we were talking, like, as soon as we saw him coming down, that was the first thing you said was like, oh man, he best dressed guy last night. Looking great too.
A whole moment. And someone else who is dressed to the T. Someone who is dressed to the T.
Cedric the Entertainer.
Word, what's
How we doing, man?
Hello. Hi. Oh my goodness.
What's happening? We are live and it's popping up.
We're live and it's going. Is this the first time I've ever seen you without the hat? I'm not.
It may be.
It's a big moment right here.
It's a full-on mystery right now. People didn't even know
who you are.
We built up the hat. I love that.
Like
good. Switch it up for us.
Just every now and then. You know, I just had that family forehead. I used to be kind of protected. You know.
Hey, we joked about it.
You laugh too much. That's too hard. That's too hard.
I'm sorry.
We were joking about it a few days ago when we talked that you would have a trailer full of hats back there. I wonder if the dressing room situation worked out for you.
Yeah, I do have a trailer that my hats. They had a lot of. They had a whole rider. It was the whole situation.
Yeah,
right.
My hats got like Ace of Spades going on in there. I'm like, I got to go over to my trailer for drinks.
So you have a stylist and a milliner
and then,
with you.
Milliner right there on deck.
Walking. Okay, I love it. But who is this? What is this?
This is Jason Rambert. This is a stylist that's doing his kill it. You know. I feel good in it. I feel swaggy, you know. We're going to do a couple other looks tonight. We're going to go hard with it.
I know you were anticipating a bunch of different bits that you were kind of working on, and now we're moments before the show. Are you nervous? You feel solid about it?
I feel solid, man. I mean, of course, you know, it's a big night with a lot of my friends are here, so I'm going to go in there and just be relaxed and have a good time, make sure we all, and it's a great night. A lot of great shows nominated, so this is all about celebrating all of us, you know.
We know it's going to open big, right? We got that big multi-star.
I pulled out the celebs on you, boy. I went in the bag on you, baby.
And like you can. This is such a huge moment. I feel like I'm that little girl back in the movie theater sneaking in to see Kings of Comedy because I wasn't old enough yet, crying, laughing in the front row. And like to have this journey. So what does the journey feel like for you? Did you have that moment this year?
Yeah, you know, this year, especially getting this announcement, it was one, you know, of course, you know, it was a hard year, you know, working and trying to figure out if you're going to go to work.
Yeah.
But then, you know, like to get this call, like, yo, do you want to host the Emmys? You're like, what? It just really goes full circle from when I was a little boy and just seeing these shows, seeing these nights when people would dress up and all the stars together.
Yeah.
It looks like they at a prom or a celebration. You're like, yo. And so now, I'm the host of it, so I feel great about
That's
it.
incredible. We love you, and we're pumped for you. Those Tom Ford shades looking good too, by the way.
You like it?
Yeah, I like that. Have fun in there.
All right, big up, man. I'll let y'all take you back. Bye.
Thank you so much. And so I believe we've got Chris Sullivan also killing it with this animal print or plant print. Come on up here, guys. How we doing?
Oh my goodness.
Look at you two.
I just want to say,
Hi.
Animal
Good to see
Print is having a moment
Good to see you.
tonight.
We're doing our best. Love that.
Thank you. You look amazing as well. Oh my gosh.
Did it just turn into like a little date night tonight? Is that the vibe?
I mean, it feels kind of quiet around here, right?
Yeah, right. Just a calm little.
It feels kind of jazzy.
Yeah.
It's very
Absolutely,
smooth. We're just gliding right through.
Yeah.
Oh.
The temperature's nice.
Yeah.
The people are smiling.
Yeah. I like your attitude.
We're all
You're making me feel chill and zen.
Yeah, we're all vaccinated,
Yes.
tested, vaccinated, relaxed.
When it comes to This Is Us, and look, I mean, you guys now, this has become your life, right? I mean, every year there's a lot of love, and I just wonder what this year particularly means to you.
You know, we just started shooting our final season,
right?
And so it's nice, individual nominations aside, to be nominated for Best Drama, to be back in the mix, 5 seasons in, on a network television show, telling a good story, and to get to come here and be together and celebrate everyone.
Oh my goodness, and talk about just someone who portrays a good man. I'm sure he's a good man in real life, but someone who just can really, just a good man. So as his spouse watching him, are you able to like remove yourself and say like, oh my God, this is making me cry? Or is it like, that's my hubby?
At first it was hard, I think in the first 2 seasons, but I got used to it, and his character is so close to really like who he is in real life. So yeah, there's definitely.
Maybe every now and then it's like, hey, listen, read that script one more time. Right.
Yeah.
Dan Fogelman, This Is Us is a handbook for relationship and for living. So pay attention and learn something. Right.
Final thing, who is the suit?
We have custom suits tonight from Courtney Mays.
Very good.
Oh my goodness, Courtney
Good job,
did your
Courtney
thing.
Mays. Yeah. You guys have a great night. Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you so
Great
much.
to talk to you
much
as always.
fun.
Yep. All right. Looking good. Hey, that just topped my list for
Oh
best
my
dress.
gosh,
Best
Bo
dress.
and Yang,
Oh, and Yang. Oh, hello,
Saturday
hello.
Night Live
How we doing?
from the
Are
red
we
carpet.
shaking?
Yes, we're shaking.
Okay, all right.
Oh my goodness.
How's it going?
Hi.
Love the
Congrats.
Thank you. It's a little Tiffany moment.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
So I'm hearing that you are so gracious in that you have been campaigning for someone else
Yes.
in
That's right.
your category.
My my good friend Kenan Thompson. No, I mean there's nothing to like. I can't even come up with like a clever like quip about this. Like it was just he sets the best example for everybody who works there, and so yeah, it was a no-brainer.
And for you, I mean, and it is obviously, yes, all amazing things. You also very talented, very amazing. I mean, my goodness, very deserving of the honor. And I just wonder for you.
I'm in the iceberg. I'm just like, there's so many different characters that are coming to life in my
But I do wonder for you, like, what does it mean to have all the attention that surrounded your nomination, the historic nature of it, and all of those different pieces?
It's such an honor. I mean, like, as soon as I heard about the nomination, the first thing I thought of was this big, like, staff photo we took after the finale this season, like, with masks on, and then we took one really quickly with masks off, just as a way to, like, commemorate, like, this crazy thing we did, which is to, like, do a full season of that show, like, full stop, like, during COVID, and I just thought about how much of a group effort it was, and I mean, it's so like, you know, I shared that moment with everybody who was there.
I got to sneak backstage for honestly like a week during the 40th anniversary to
Oh my
cover.
God,
we did a
what was
big
that
did a big
like?
feature, and everyone had a Lorne Michaels story. So I'm
Yeah.
wondering, what's your Lorne Michaels story?
My Lorne Michaels story is that the first time I met with him, I was very quick to tell him that I was also from Canada, which I think you could smell that I was being a little too like thirsty about it. And then I was like, I grew up in Montreal. I was like, do you speak French? I said, yeah, I used to speak it more better than English. And then he turned to someone else and said, the French have great books. And that's like my first interaction. That was it. And that's I will never forget that interaction.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What's an SNL post-Emmys, after party look like?
Oh my gosh, post-Emmys after party. I think we're just gonna like probably go home and play a Jackbox game or something. Keep it so low key.
Very low key.
Very low key.
Who's your date tonight?
My date is one of our writers, Sudie Green.
Hi,
Just finished her last
look at
season
that
at SNL. I know
beauty.
she's wearing Oscar de la Renta.
Yes.
queen.
But it's a great night. I'm just so happy to be here.
Good. I'm telling you, Weekend Update is not Weekend Update without you.
Oh, thank you so much, you guys. Thank you.
It really is a pleasure to talk to you.
Thank
Congrats
you.
on everything.
Thank you so much.
Have a good night
Great
tonight.
night, you guys.
Have fun.
Have a good one. You too.
Oh, and the shoes. I didn't even see it.
Wait, what?
I missed it. Wait. There we go. Look at that. Yes. Now that's the moment. That is.
Bye.
Bye, guys. All right, so we're rolling. Here we go. The carpet's underway.
The carpet is it started hot. It's heating up. Everything's happening.
73rd Annual Emmy Awards. Primetime Emmys are tonight. If you're just joining us, thank you for being here. We love having you. We will be talking to people right up until the show kicks off.
Yes. Oh my gosh. And it is hot, you guys. I don't know if you know that, if you can see anything, but we are trying to hide it as much as possible when we get a chance.
Who we got coming down through here?
Oh my God, but we have hot-looking people behind us. I see John Batiste, like, oh my gosh.
John Batiste coming up here?
I know.
Wave him over. Wave him over.
Come here.
He's waving people over. Can we do it?
Can we? I mean,
can we go? Yeah, come on. Here we go. The man's here. Look at him. Maybe. It's live. It's a hot change. Let's just talk about that suit real quick, if nothing else. My gosh, how we doing? We worked it out.
Yeah, we worked it out. You look amazing. Congratulations. Good to see you again.
It's good to see you again. I'm so glad to be here with my brother Leon Bridges. We holding the fort in memoriam.
Yeah.
And we're just gonna give the people something after all of this that happened this year that's healing. You know, some uplift.
Yeah, Leon, tell us a little. What can we expect with that in memoriam, and what did it mean to you guys to be asked to be involved?
Yeah, so I'll be performing an original song of mine called River, and it's just an honor to bring something uplifting in this moment. So I'm just hella honored to be here. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, you look good too. The hair is laid. Well, okay. TV. Everything is about to, and I feel like TV is bigger and like bolder than ever, right? Like this is kind of like the big show. And so is there a moment, if you can think through everything that you've been binging, is there a moment in TV from this past year that you were just like,
that's it, that's the one.
That's the one.
Oh my goodness. Well, we've been inside, so I've been watching a lot of stuff.
It's like a lot to go through, right, in your mind.
Let's see. What was a lot of standouts? Queen's Gambit.
Yeah.
Ted Lasso. My boy Jason Sudeikis.
That,
oh my goodness.
It's so good.
Ted.
Yeah. Nice. How about for you? What are you watching?
I was really digging that show Them.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I'm a big horror head. You know, so I really enjoyed that one. Yeah.
You guys, thank you so much. Have the best time
Pleasure
in
to talk to you.
there.
You guys look
and
great.
Oh my God, thank you for just giving us that uplift.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
Can't wait
we'll
to
be
see
watching.
it.
Yeah. Have a good time tonight.
Thank
All right.
you.
Bye-bye. Hey, there are some people that are just a vibe, right?
Yes,
he changed
the whole vibe.
Those
Hi,
guys
and we
the
have
energy.
Billy Porter
Well, Billy
with us
Porter,
right now.
Yeah,
I feel like I haven't seen you in a long time.
It's been at least 6 hours.
At least 6
7 hours.
hours.
How are
good to see you
Good
again.
to see you.
We got to run into this vision last night at the evening before,
Yes.
and oh my goodness, again.
Thank you. The jewels last night, the jewels here. Tell us about the look and what went into this.
This is Ashley Couture and Lorraine Schwartz jewels.
As
my
you do.
stylist Ty Hunter and Colin Anderson came up with this, and
boom, got the wings.
we got the wings. It was supposed to go all the way to the floor. That didn't work out. I like this better.
I like that.
Yeah. Give it.
There it is.
Give it. And I love Ty Hunter. He has been doing some amazing work. Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
It's hot. How are you feeling though?
I'm hot,
You're hot.
but I'm happy.
Yeah.
Hot, but I'm happy.
I'm so happy to see people in person.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to be able to reach out and touch again. Yeah. I'm so happy to just be in the presence of people.
Yeah, no, you're right. It is a different feeling. I wonder for you. Look, you've been through this now a few times. There's been some big years. What's more exciting? The nomination, being here again, or the possibility of your co-star MJ Rodriguez of having a real history-making moment like that?
The latter.
Yeah.
That's the thing that I want to happen the most.
Yeah.
Is for MJ Rodriguez, Michaela J, as she is called, to take that home. She has carried the heart and the soul of Pose, like I say, on her back like Jesus on the road to Damascus for 3 seasons.
Yeah.
She's the heart and the soul. She's the mother of all mothers. And I'm so proud of her. I've known her since she was 18 years old. And to see the growth and to see the evolution has been extraordinary. So.
And speaking of extraordinary, this year, like what you have done, just being your full self and then also giving your full work. I mean, with Pose, Cinderella, I just, every look has been, like, what has this year meant to you personally?
You know, it's been a transformative year for me. COVID was really great for me just in terms of understanding that it's time to heal old traumas.
Yeah.
And tell a different story.
Yeah.
I know people are disappointed that Pose is over. And it's time to tell a new story.
Yeah.
And I'm excited for that.
I was going to ask you, as the fanfare for Pose eventually kind of winds down, what will stick with you that maybe from fans that reach out, the stories that you've heard as a result of being on the show?
The fact that there's a community of people who very often feel invisible, and we have been able to make the invisible visible, and I will forever be so proud of that.
Oh my goodness, and I'm so proud of you and so excited for tonight. Good
Thank
luck.
you.
Oh my gosh, you look amazing.
Thanks for stopping by tonight. Really appreciate it. Always good to see you. Always good to see you.
So good to see you. Have a good one. Yes,
yeah.
you can have an Altoid.
Well, I'm going to need some of those too.
My mouth is dry.
Okay. We're live. Billy, dropping them. That's okay. It's getting real. Well, mine too. Let me get one while we're in there.
Oh my
There we go.
goodness.
No
Yeah,
problem.
I mean, look.
No,
Let me
we're all
keep it
doing it.
real. Let me keep it real with the people. There's a lot of talking.
Work together. Thank you guys.
Never know what's going to happen. That's why we love it.
Love you so
Love you.
much.
Have a good night
Love
tonight.
you.
Okay, get some of these Altoids over here out of the
know.
way. Here we
Let's
go.
just-
Clean it up. Clean it up.
Yeah.
Looking good. All right. So Billy Porter
Oh my gosh.
has had just such an incredible run. You're right.
Yeah.
From we think back a couple years ago when Billy Porter just sort of exploded onto the scene in a new way. The man's had a career for decades.
Yeah, I mean,
but,
kinky boots.
Well, right.
And like, oh, yeah.
But all of a sudden, with this particular role, just to new levels, and yeah, always a joy to run into him.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
and I love that, you know, he was able to just speak his truth and be himself this year in a way that I haven't seen. When I think back to people, you know, just owning their status and saying, like, this is who I am. I mean, it goes back to Magic Johnson if you're thinking about, like, you know, black men who have done that and came forward. And I think it's so powerful and important that he did do that.
Yeah, and we look at that, and the issues of and the topic of representation and nominations has been one for several seasons now, particularly with award shows.
Yeah.
And this season, there is a lot of representation across the board. We continue to see that grow. So we will see how the show plays out tonight as well. Now, who do we have coming down the carpet?
Oh my goodness!
People are starting to arrive. We're
so glitzy.
getting close to that second hour, right? So what's gonna end up happening? It ends up being a mad rush.
Flood.
We're gonna run out of Altoids. We're gonna run out of everything. So yeah, Jessica, you're gonna have to get some more Altoids going.
Oh my
This
God.
Is Us. Going away. I wanted to go back to that when Chris Sullivan
That
was
makes
just
me
up
really
here.
sad. Okay, there are a few of them and
Right.
This Is Us is one of them.
This Is Us is one of those shows that these guys have become a staple of award season every year. Even as a fan, it's hard for me to imagine saying goodbye to them and goodbye to those characters. I can only imagine.
It's like the new Modern Family. It's just like they're going to be at the Emmys. They're going to be heavily nominated.
Yeah.
And it just is what it is.
I can only imagine how difficult it'll be for them to say goodbye to those characters, right? As well as it is for us. So.
I know, my goodness. When I think of this year's, Kathryn Hahn.
Kathryn Hahn's
We
here.
have Kathryn Hahn
Hello,
here.
Kathryn Hahn.
Hello. Hi.
I just was wandering around downtown.
And here she is.
And here I am.
Love the jewels, love the look. Tell us
Thank
about
you.
it.
I love all of this too.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you
This is
so
Blonde
much.
Vaughn. I love wearing a jumpsuit. Feels like me.
You and Billy Porter with the green or the jade. What
I
do we?
haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
I'm very
Green, see, I
excited.
told you green was,
It was a thing.
told you green was going to be the thing.
I love it.
How excited are you to be here? Talk to me about what it means to you to have and back in person, the whole thing.
I know, it's so exciting. I mean, the fact that this sweetie's up there. Hi, guys.
People on the stands
fans are
on the
so
garage
excited.
up there that can see you.
The show meant so much to me while we were making it. Like I had never done a swing like this in a genre like this, and like with this, and it was such an experimental project for Marvel too. That to have this kind of allowance to go that big and have that scale was like really a dream come true.
Oh
And
my
to be able to do
goodness.
all the different I mean, it was the best.
Period.
Yeah, like that's
all
why
of
I got
that.
into this business in the first place, was to be able to play all those parts. So it was so fun.
Nice.
So fun.
In one show. And so when I talked to you on People's Podcast, you were talking about your favorite decade. It was the 80s. Right?
Oh,
that
still love you.
That look.
I'm
seeing the
because
Beachy way.
I'm feeling a little jealous of the fact that I didn't have the cash when I was in the 80s to buy some of the clothes. So I felt like I was able to live it out through Agnes. Like I wanted that piano key tie. I wanted that mesh, fluorescent pink vest shirt.
All of it.
All of it.
Yeah.
And then, yes.
And look, the show already got some Emmys love last weekend at the Creative Arts, so it's got to feel good that it's already there. I talked to Paul Bettany not long ago. That jerk was telling me all about how he he just can't stop eating banana bread. He's making all this stuff during COVID. I wonder, what's the most surprising thing about him?
Oh, Lord. No, he is a gem. I do remember our first read through. I had my readers on because can't see anymore, and he was could not handle how smeared and greasy I have the dirtiest glasses that he took out like a little wet a lens wipe and just whipped it across the table. He's like, I can't bear to look at you anymore. Wipe off it. So that's my favorite Paul Bettany story from that. Made us laugh.
Oh my goodness. So what's been a favorite moment outside of WandaVision, of course, just in TV?
There's been so many. Queen's Gambit blew my mind.
Yeah.
She blows my mind. Mayor of Easttown was extraordinary. There's so many. I May Destroy You. It's like, that goddess. Forget it, goddess. So, there's so much.
Yeah. Is this a character that you just have fun going around your house, kind of falling into? I just feel like it would be so fun to explore.
It would be really fun. My kids would be making constant fun of me.
Yeah.
Like my kid walked in one time while I was practicing my witch moves, and he was like, "Oh my God, Mom!" Like it was as if he had come in and seen me just getting out of the shower.
Yeah.
Like he was so embarrassed.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh my God, Mom!"
So it's not cool yet.
Not
yet.
yet.
Right.
No, it's a little cool. He just can't let me see it. He's
Okay,
a teenager.
You can't now. I get that.
Yes.
I get that.
Well, thank you for stopping by.
Oh my God,
Thank
guys
you
look
so much.
beautiful.
Congrats on everything.
Please stay hydrated, you guys.
I know.
It's so hot. Pleasure talking
Well,
to you.
you look hot.
Okay, I'll help you down. There you go. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
I love her, just her whole vibe and energy, and then so talented, comedic actress, powerhouse, and she's been in the credits. If you IMDb her, it's yes.
What's also wild when a show like WandaVision has the potential for many things to stand out. Her character has just broken through, right? And on top of everything else. But I love the Paul Bettany, his whole the connection between the two of them. I just remember when I spoke with him not long ago, I found him to be
there's a dream behind
so
you.
entertaining.
A dream is walking up.
Look at this.
Hello.
Oh wait.
No.
My husband's been the best on show.
Oh my God, this man, big round of applause for the man behind the woman.
I told Jeremy, I was like, a dream is behind you.
A dream of falling over on her face, everybody.
So how are you?
I'm so good. I'm very excited. My first Emmy, Cedric's hosting.
Glorious.
I love him so much. How are you? You look amazing.
Wait, we should start with the fashion. I think we should give it its full-on breakdown.
George Hobeka, Tamara Mellon, who Tamara makes little pillows for your feet. You'll understand. In these shoes.
Okay.
Oh, it's
guys,
under the pad?
I have
everybody doesn't do
pillows
that.
on my feet, so I'm going to be able to dance. I'm going to be able to do whatever I want in these shoes.
I think you just sold 10,000 pairs of those to every woman that's ever worn heels.
I only want to wear these shoes, and I'm not getting paid to say this because they are the most comfortable.
Comfortable. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, so what are you excited for in there or out there because it's outdoors? It's outdoors.
I am excited for Cedric the Entertainer, my co-star on The Neighborhood. I've gotten to I may or may not be performing a little bit in the show, so I've gotten to see some stuff. And,
wait, is this at the beginning? The opening number? There's a big montage of some sort.
Yes. And then there
We're
might be
getting
something
a little
later. You're getting
tidbits.
a little, but he is the best human in the world, the best person to work with every day, and he's the full-on, he's the entertainer. He's going to destroy. So I'm so excited.
I always wonder when it's someone's first Emmys, when you think back about some other point in your life and career, new actress coming into town, all of that. What would you know what I mean? Like what would you tell that version of yourself about this moment?
Well, I was thinking about it this morning because actually tomorrow is the 10-year anniversary of the Two Broke Girls pilot, and The Neighborhood airs, and so I get teary, but it's I just, this is big for me that Two Broke Girls was 10 years ago and I'm here, and I would just tell all the little girls out there watching, you can do it, but it's not about awards, it's about your craft. And I'm not even nominated, I'm just gonna dance around nominated and have a great time.
You did get chills when you talked about that just now. I saw it.
I
saw it
love
happen.
that.
It's, I'm very grateful to be here. This is a very big honor, and
we
I'm
are grateful
so
to see
excited.
you. Thank you so much for
Wait,
stopping
real quick. Hubby.
Hubby, talking to Jay Cool over there.
Talking to
Jennifer.
Jay. Okay. No,
You might recognize her from Two Broke Girls
yeah,
or White Lotus.
Or Ben Snap, or
all of the things.
All the things.
Yeah.
Does this just turn into date night? Is this like the ultimate date night?
I mean, I haven't seen Coolidge in so long because of the pandemic, and I miss her. And I want to go see her.
So
Great to talk to you. Have a good night tonight.
Amazing.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Have a good one. Thank you.
Thank you. Here we
Thank
go.
you
Oh,
so
here he comes.
much.
Wait, look.
Okay,
He's the man. Look, here he goes. Here he goes.
Got you again.
Nice. She's wild.
Look at you, just working it.
Is Miss Coolidge coming over?
I think I think like we have a little bit of a moment to just take in that moment.
Yeah, that's right.
She was gorgeous.
By the way, also, White Lotus has now been mentioned a couple times by other people that have been watching. You know you're on a hot show when all the other people that are showing up nominated for other things are talking about your show.
Keep bringing it up.
Yeah, that show is definitely a moment. So we'll see if Jennifer Coolidge comes over. We've got some other people arriving here as well. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Oh wait, here she comes. Here she comes. We're holding for Jennifer Coolidge, everybody.
Yeah.
We're going here. Oh, guess what, guys? You're watching People in Entertainment Weekly's Red Carpet Live at the Emmy Awards, brought to you by Kettle One Family Made Vodka. We've been having a blast, of course, celebrating our favorite TV from the last year. I think everyone became a little obsessed with chess last year. Obviously, that's because of The Queen's Gambit, Netflix's most watched scripted miniseries. Received 18 Emmy nominations this year. Already won 9 last week at the Creative Arts Emmys. It's on a roll.
It is. Tonight, the show star, Anya Taylor-Joy, is up for Outstanding Lead Actress for her role as Beth Harmon. The first-time nominee told us how proud she is to be part of this series.
I feel incredibly grateful that people know me for what was essentially, for everybody involved, a passion project. I mean, I don't think any of us thought that the 7-hour chess series was going to be the one, you know? So I'm very proud of that.
Lovely. Great, hold that.
I was actually counseling a friend of mine through a breakup, and my phone was buzzing, so I had a feeling, but then I had to go straight to an interview, so it really sunk in because my waiter handed me a note that said, "Congratulations on your Emmy nomination from your family here at the cafe," and I thought that was very sweet. Yeah, so that's when it sunk in.
You should see the places they play in the Soviet Union.
Oh, I'm planning on it.
You have to get past me first.
I'm planning on that too. I am really looking forward to getting back into chess at some point because I just feel kind of bad about myself right now. Like, I have not played for a while. Whilst we were filming, I was pretty good. Like, we were playing a lot in between takes. Since then, you just get really good, or you attempt to get really good at whatever it is that your job requires of you. What do I do with this?
Is your match over?
Yes, I won.
That was fast.
Oftentimes, I really believe that you should watch the things that you do because it's not just about me. You know, so many people worked on that, and I want to be able to cheer on my friends and, you know, see the piece of art that we created. But there are times when I look at the screen, I'm like, oh, I just wish that girl would, like, just go. Like, go away. I want to see somebody else do something. But with Beth, I think it took, like, maybe seeing it twice for me to be able to separate it a little bit, just because I'd never played a character that was that close to me before, and that I had to give so many of my mannerisms to. So that was kind of a mind meld.
Ms. Harmon, what do you say to those in the Chess Federation who accuse you of being too glamorous to be a serious chess player?
I would say that it's much easier to play chess without the burden of an Adam's apple. The wardrobe was such an important part about bringing Beth to life, and I was so grateful that Gabrielle Binder and I had the same ideas and really understood each other. We worked incredibly closely, and she was very aware that the skin between myself and this character was very, very thin, and that she kind of needed to try everything on me, and you would get an immediate reaction from my body. Funny story, and kind of sad, but also wonderful. Because Gabrielle and I worked together so closely, she was like, these are your clothes. This is your wardrobe. I've spoken to Netflix, you can have all of them. And I lost my mind because I really wanted to keep Beth with me. But the show is so successful that the clothes are in a museum. So My clothes live in a museum to be enjoyed by all, which is probably the better way for them to be. I have the White Queen hat from the final episode, which I love. And I have a couple of wardrobe pieces that I can actually wear in my day-to-day life without people thinking I'm crazy. Because I would like to keep getting employed, and I feel like if I walked around as my character, people would stop doing that. So yeah, little things that I can keep a piece of Beth with me, but they've now migrated into Anya's wardrobe.
And action.
It was such a beautiful group of people that treated each other with such kindness. Like, truly, there is nothing bad that any one of us can say about the other and about the making of this experience. I remember Scott said to me on the last day, he just said, you know, this is the best experience I've ever had. I could not be happier with what we have. I actually don't care if anybody ever sees it. This is the best thing that I have ever done, and I feel really, really good about it. And I think we all felt that way. So the fact that people have loved the show and people have supported these characters and enjoyed the work and fallen in love with it the way that we did, it's unbelievable. It's really the icing on the cake.
Wow, that show. My husband, Doug, actually put me on to that show, and I was like, okay, Chad. And then I watched it, and she just gives so much of herself in that performance.
She
and
really
then
does.
She's also my sister in the red lip.
Sister in the red lip.
She can pull off a red lip.
And she always has her fashion moments are always great.
Yeah.
And is one of people's most well-dressed of the year.
Yes, you
this
did.
year.
And now we have Paul
Well, hello.
Reiser joining us. This is really.
Hello. No. Here we go. Come right on up here, guys. Hi. How are you? Come on up, guys. Great to see you.
Paul
Great to see
Reiser
you,
and Chuck
sir.
Lorre. This is
There's a
amazing.
very
I
dramatic
know.
highlight. Maybe right over here a little. There we
the
go.
return to the carpet.
Okay. There we are.
My God, we're an attractive couple.
Yeah.
Who needs those beautiful women behind us? You look lovely, darling. And to you.
Tell me about what it means to be here. You know, so many years later, after the big run with Mad About You, and you've done this before, but does it feel different now?
Yes, I walk slower.
Yeah, right.
And I ask people to speak louder. No, you know, but the irony is I'm here because of my old friend Chuck Lorre, who wrote such a great show that when I called him just to say, what a great show you did, Kaminsky Method, congratulations, Chuck said, what are you doing? You want to come on board?
Okay.
I went,
and just call him, and
That's pretty much what happened.
Do you remember it the same way? Yeah.
Absolutely. You know, actually, he came and he said, we should do something together. You know, old guys in a car talking. And I went, I'm doing that.
Yeah, right.
I'm already doing that. You come and do it with us.
Yeah. Oh, that's really great.
But for a legend like you and you, like what moves you when you got the Kaminsky Method? Like
I'm
what?
stuck on the word legend.
Legend.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Legend.
Another
I'm
word.
just
That's
gonna
that hang in
say
the
it.
air.
I think
Legend.
she means like you measure things.
Yeah.
A legend like that.
On a map.
Yes,
On a map.
yes,
Okay.
a measurement.
But no, like in terms of just picking the show, like what was it? What did it
well,
for this show?
I had the easy job. The show was already up and running. Chuck created this great show with great characters, great actors, and great writing. Chuck had the hard part of making that first part happen.
Yeah.
How did you do that?
That's the
Dun, dun,
question.
dun.
You know, actually, the quarantine helped.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Yeah, we sat in a room for 6 months with nothing to do.
Yeah.
So there was an absolute just gift of time to work on this last season before we ever started rolling.
It's one of the pluses of having some extra time that we showed up whenever last October, and Chuck's had all the scripts already written, and they didn't need any work. We just went, go do them.
There's always a silver lining to a plague.
Wow. Yes.
Said like only you can.
Wow.
Like only you can.
but take me into. I really want to ask you about TV now. This is a bigger question, but like we have seen this resurgence in a way that I mean the A-lists of the A-lists are doing shows. So did you see that coming? What does it feel like to you to be in this era?
I'm so happy that I'm still in the game at all, that I'm still in the sandbox playing. I never anticipated being around this long, because you usually get wished to the cornfield quite a ways back.
Yeah.
So,
But, but it's a great time to be creating content, if I can use that word, because
that's a demeaning word.
Content.
It lessens it.
Let me finish.
Art, creating art.
Creating art.
I wouldn't go that far.
Something between art and
It's
content.
thriller.
Okay, fine.
It's
between commercials.
stuff
Yeah,
between
there you go.
commercials or between plugs for the next show. But there is so much good stuff, and we're all trying to catch up because there's not enough time to watch all the shows that are so good.
At all.
So, in fact, I have to go now.
Yeah, to continue with.
Yes, I have to watch The Crown.
Thank you guys very much for stopping by. Appreciate it. Pleasure to talk to you.
So good.
Congrats.
So good to be here.
Have a great night tonight. There you guys go. Have fun.
Legends. I legends. I stick with that word.
To be a fly on the wall for a table read of
Oh,
the Kaminsky Method
my
with that
goodness.
cast, those powerhouses in the room would be an amazing thing for sure.
Oh my gosh.
And you're right about legend status. And I think back about Paul Reiser. I mean, an incredible career. Back in the day, I always remember an episode of Mad About You where the entire show was shot, one shot. He was like locked in the bathroom or something. Anyway, Google it, kids. It was a big moment. It was a TV moment. Anyway, thank you for joining us. We are here at the 73rd Annual Primetime Emmy Awards, live in LA, outside the Microsoft Theater. We're gonna have Cedric the Entertainer hosting the Emmys two nights. And we're excited for that. A lot of fans and a lot of the actors and a lot of the nominees are excited to see what Cedric kind of pulls out of his bag of tricks. So we'll see what he does.
We have just so many people who are going to be a part of that opening. Like, you guys, you have to tune in because Cedric set it up. So many people have set it up to be the moment to watch. So I'm excited.
And if you're kind of jumping into who's ahead of the game here, The Crown, The Crown and Queen's Gambit, and so many of these other great shows that are leading the charge. And we think we've got Rosie Perez from The Flight Attendant, which is also leading the charge and getting a lot of love. Hello, Rosie Perez.
Hello, Rosie Perez.
Hi, how are you?
You look beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much.
Just
thank
a vision.
A vision. Tell us about the look.
This is Pamela Rowland, and I'm very excited. First dress I tried on at the studio, and so I just fell in love with it.
Oh my gosh.
I think I saw that Kaley Cuoco got like a massage or something earlier today to prep for the big moment to be here. How did your day go? What did you do to prepare before the big moment and all the glam?
Oh, I was super chilled. I was like laying in bed watching, news and eating breakfast in bed
just
and
hanging out,
and then like got a glass of champagne and I said, let's go. You know?
Yeah, Mama's ready.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. After 30 years in this business, you just slow down and enjoy the moment.
Yeah, man.
And that's what I did today. We had a really nice, easy day.
Yeah.
Nice. 30 years in the industry and still looking like day one. I have to say that.
I don't know about that, but thank you.
Looking good. But you've done movies, you've done TV, and now you're having this huge TV moment. What does it feel like to kind of navigate those two worlds? And do you lean towards one or the other?
I don't lean towards any of them between movies and television, and I still love Broadway. Hope to be back on there, but I'm just really happy. I'm really, really humbled by this entire experience, and just really appreciative, and I think that for me has helped propel me through the whole Emmy process.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just appreciation is the key,
Especially after this year. Yeah.
Yes, after this year, and we are so privileged. We are so privileged, and we had a small shutdown and we kept working, and a lot of people were struggling, and so I'm really grateful. I'm really, really grateful.
And as you mentioned, 30 years in the business and going through, you have lots of friends around here. Who are you excited to reconnect with? Maybe you haven't seen in person forever that'll be here tonight.
Giancarlo Esposito. I saw him I saw him at the Four Seasons, and he didn't know who I was because I had the mask on and my hair is naturally curly. And he's like, yo, who is this? And I was like, yo, it's me, Rose. And he's like, oh. So that was really nice. And Trevor Noah, I was excited to see him again. I haven't seen him in a very long time, so
it's such a pleasure to talk to you. Congratulations on everything. Thank you so much.
And it's an honor.
Have a good night tonight. Let me help you down here. You're welcome. And Jessica Long is next. Hello,
Yeah.
hello. Look at this. Wow, hi. Yes, please do.
Hello.
Jessica, hi.
Great
How
to
are
see you.
you?
Hi.
Nice to see you.
Am I allowed to touch it?
I did bring one. Yes,
Oh,
of course.
real deal. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
Very heavy. What's it weigh?
Wow.
Do you
A
know?
couple pounds, but I think they're beautiful.
Everything in me
It's
was
Absolutely gorgeous.
It's my necklace.
Yeah.
It's the only thing you need.
I know.
that.
Thank you.
And congratulations.
Thank you.
Talk to me about being here tonight and what it means to you and what you have in store.
I am so excited to be here, especially to represent the Paralympic movement. I mean, I'm looking around, I'm the girl missing legs, and I am so proud to represent disability and just to be here and presenting tonight.
Very cool.
And excellence in sport.
Thank you.
Like, just that, watching Tokyo and seeing that, it just took us back into, like, what the live sports mean. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so how did it feel for you to be there and to just do that?
Yes, it was amazing. Tokyo was incredible. It was a lot of hard work, especially with the postponement. And I think what people need to understand is it's 5 years in the making, right? It wasn't just a year postponement. So to go to Tokyo, perform, to win, bring home the gold medal, even though I couldn't have family there, my husband, it was very exciting to be here. And this is me celebrating. I haven't had a chance to celebrate with too many people yet.
Oh, how fun!
So very happy.
I have a feeling you're going to be the talk of the town. Everyone's going to come up to you and want to hold that thing and put it on. So,
yeah,
no
that's
doubt.
why I have it out. But the whole point is to share it with everyone.
That's right. That's right. I love that. Love your
I
attitude
love
about
it.
it. Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you so much for being here. Congratulations.
Yep, absolutely. Have a good night tonight. And Dowd from. Well, hello, Dowd. How are you?
I have the low heels, you see, so I could walk up that stair.
How are
That's
you?
experience
Very
speaking. Well, hey, you look nice, the two of you.
Oh, thank you.
And how are you?
Very good.
I'm
How are you?
good.
I'm well. This is very civilized, isn't it?
Yes.
It is.
It is.
I just
Quiet.
feel much calmer. Hi, honey. You know where you're not thinking, okay, I need a respirator or something.
Or like it's going to be some sort of like chaotic mess, but it's being run very well. It's the safety precautions are here.
Yeah.
I hope we all learned
Lots of
something
safety
from
precautions.
that.
Yeah.
Isn't that nice?
Well, tell me about that. What did you? We've asked this a lot, and you know everyone's had different experiences throughout the past year.
Yeah.
What did you learn about yourself throughout this past year and the pandemic?
Well, I made new friends with anxiety, which I assume we all have.
Yeah.
I realized, I thought I already knew how much work means to me, but the profound gratitude of getting back to work and people making it, Hulu in our case, making it so safe.
Yeah.
And we could do our work without worry. Come on now.
Yeah.
You know, my
That means a
family
lot.
is safe.
Right.
So what is better?
Sure.
Nothing. Considering the suffering in the world.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
So that's what I learned.
I do worry about the characters in the show a lot, though.
Do you, honey? You mean?
Talk about a source of anxiety.
Now,
about a source
what
of
are you
anxiety.
worried about exactly? Come on now.
Yeah.
I need a little information.
Oh my goodness! I'm worried about their well-being at every single second.
Under my care?
No, not under your care.
Oh no.
I'm just
I'll
saying.
protect them.
You'll protect them.
I hope. No one tells me anything about next season, but
Yeah.
I hear you, babe, and you should be worried.
Yeah, I should be worried.
We should be worried in this country.
Yeah.
Handmaids.
Very.
Lots of love year after year. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Hey, it's a pleasure.
Really
Thank
appreciate
you for
it.
having me.
Yes, of
Have
course.
a
Let me help you
great
down
night.
here.
Thank you.
Oh, you got it? That step there?
Low
Okay.
heels.
Oh, go. The low heels. The low heels are the thing. Madeleine Brewer. Hi, Madeleine. How are you?
Brewer, you look so beautiful.
Thank you so much. Hi.
Yes, we're gonna step forward just a little bit so we can get a better view of the
Tell us
cover.
about the look. Tell us about the blue shoes.
Okay, I'm wearing Tom Ford straight off the runway from last week in New York. I've got the shoes and the dress and the bracelets and all the
How does that work? You
so-
sit front row and you're like, put that one in the bag.
Or my stylist really does that,
I'll
and
check that
that's
one,
quite
yeah.
literally what she did.
Yeah.
She was like, "Thank
That-
you.
that
That's the one."
We saw Dowd just now there. I mean,
Yeah.
who do you look forward to seeing at an event like this? It's been a while since we've all been in person.
I mean, I was really excited to see all my friends
Sure.
who are
Yeah.
nominated from the show tonight, and I already saw Cynthia Erivo, so that's done, and we're good.
Okay.
Checked that off the box. I can't even think of who else. I mean, who else is there?
Everyone's here. It's everyone. Who is not here? Who is
Everyone.
yeah, who is
It's one of the times where people were like, yes, I'll go. Because it's
Yeah.
been such a crazy year.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going.
Oh, I
I'm
saw
going to be
Kathryn
amazing.
Zeta-Jones.
Yeah.
That was exciting.
Big moment.
What do you have coming up that you're very excited about, other than the obvious? Are there new things in store for you that you are pumped for?
Yeah, I just did a film this summer in Rhode Island that was directed by Kira Cedric. It was really fun, very
cool.
sweet, and her husband Kevin Bacon played my dad. And actually, what was quite fun about that was that on the day that I found out I was nominated, I was on set and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put my phone away. I'm not even gonna think about it. I was thinking about it every second.
Okay, every second, right.
Like, don't look at your phone.
Was Kevin busting out the guitar?
Oh, absolutely. We
Yeah.
had so many
Yes.
sing-alongs. Our DP
Moments.
also plays the guitar. It was so fun. But so the first person that I told that I had been nominated for an Emmy was Kevin Bacon.
Oh,
And
nice.
it was really very sweet, very exciting.
Very cool.
And,
I love that.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Great. You know, I'm 1 degree now, guys.
You want to, that's it. And now we maybe are
Right.
2 because of this.
Yes.
Give or take. Okay, this is
Right?
something.
Okay,
I think
good.
so.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Congrats. Thank you
Good
so
luck,
much.
all of
Have a good
that.
night
Very nice
tonight.
to see you both. Thank you.
Nice to
All right.
see you.
All right.
Oh, that was a dress.
That was a dress. It was a great dress. I'm trying to think back about the fashion moments that are going to make the recaps tomorrow. Again, I'm thinking about the guys. I'm thinking about Chris Sullivan,
Yes.
front and center. Otifak Benway, amazing. His whole getup.
Yeah.
And who else did we have? I don't know. Even Cedric the Entertainer in that bright blue.
Seti.
Seti looked amazing. We've got the
In
fashion
the
camp
blue.
going there.
The teal, I think it was.
I believe they said
yeah.
this is
Oh
Mandy
my
Moore.
goodness. is this?
Yes,
that's Mandy Moore looking like a just vixen. Oh my gosh.
You got a vixen tonight.
Just a vixen.
And so Mandy Moore, the whole cast of This Is Us coming through, as we mentioned before. We saw some of them earlier, and anticipating that final season. And that's what I think we're gonna want to find out from them.
That is gonna be tough.
Yeah.
For me, I just have to say, like, that show is such a tearjerker. It's such a heartbreaker, but also it just makes you just want to call and love on your family as well.
Yeah.
So,
guys, thank you so much for watching us here at the 73rd Annual Emmy Awards in LA. We're going to take you right up to showtime as we're out here on the carpet. Again, one of the kind of our first back in-person Emmys since kind of a little more. It's almost full-fledged. There's still safety precautions, but we're getting closer.
Yeah, a lot of COVID tests, a lot of different things that everyone had to do to get here to this moment, but we're so appreciative for it to be able to see each other safely.
We're anticipating a lot, including the cast of Ted Lasso, who have not yet made their way down this carpet.
I know,
so that's one that we're very excited for. Jason Sudeikis.
Will he wear that sweatshirt?
Or another one. He's supporting his sister's sweatshirt company at every award show, or at least some of them. So we'll find out about that, and we'll see. Really, the show kicking off tonight is going to have some huge opening number. So Cedric hinted at it when I talked to him earlier in the week.
And we've heard Rita Wilson kind of hinted at it.
And we just heard Kathryn Hahn, I believe. Or did she mention maybe?
Did she?
Someone. There's going to be some sort of ensemble. Big opener, right?
It's going to be big. I'm in it, by the way. No.
Yeah, you're in it. We also know Dolly Parton is involved tonight.
Okay.
She's going to be here doing some stuff at the Emmys. If Dolly Parton should make her way down this carpet.
Oh my God, I will lose it. So this is my Dolly story. I tell it too much, but I was literally a kid, like in Vegas, and I saw her, and I was like, best little house in Texas. And she's why were you watching that?
Oh, Cynthia Erivo's here. Oh my goodness.
Cynthia Erivo.
Hello.
Oh
How
my
are you?
Gosh.
You look beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Look at that ring.
Stunning. Oh my gosh, you had me at hello.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Can you tell us who, what, where?
This is Louis Vuitton.
Louis Vuitton.
And Roberto Coin. Yeah.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, the bedazzled, the diamonds. Or do we have more diamonds here or more diamonds here? I can't tell.
More diamonds here.
Okay.
Hey, we, in anticipating your arrival, we're just pointing out that everyone knows that you know how to pull it when it comes to the fashion game.
Yes.
And you have not disappointed here yet again. I wonder if you wake up with these ideas. I know you have a team and stylists, but what's your input for this look?
We wanted it to be edgy. We wanted it to be a little bit like dangerous and cool, and we wanted to try and use different colors that most people don't necessarily want to use. We have like different textures. Texture is a thing that I really love. If you can find something in it, then it's interesting to look at, interesting to feel. It can be right next to me. It's like a touch and taste, touch and feel situation. We just work together. Jason's amazing, Jason Bolden, who works with me, and I trust him implicitly, and he knows I'll pretty much try anything. So we'll work out he'll show me a sketch, and I'll be like, maybe we can have this a little bit longer, maybe we can have this a bit fuller.
Yeah.
This is what it is.
And
this is super.
Ooh, there we go.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
It's just beautiful, and you will work anything. But you are nominated for your work, of course. Genius Aretha for stepping into the Queen of Soul's shoes. So, what was it like to just do that, knowing she's watching? This is how I like to think of these things. But
I felt like that. Yeah, it was a huge honor, and it did feel like she was watching. It feels like she's still watching. Honestly, when the nomination happened, it felt like her sort of giving me a wink and going, "Well done." I'll give you that. You know what I mean? It did feel like that, and I knew that I wanted to be as truthful as possible with this role. I wanted to honor her memory and the music that she made and the life that she lived, because it was not an easy one, and she still came through and she gave the world such incredible music and brought many people together. And I wanted to make sure that her story was told as fully as possible. So I'm really glad to be here for that.
I know you got to go, but who's your date tonight? What's the plan? Is there an after party?
My date tonight is probably Michaela. We're at the table together at the same table.
Okay.
And after this, I'm probably going to go home because I've got to leave and fly to New York tomorrow. So I'll be packing my bag tonight.
So I'm going to call that table Team Cheekbones.
Yes.
Because you guys.
That's absolutely right. Absolutely right.
Sir.
All right, thank you so much. It's a pleasure to talk to you.
It is such a pleasure. Have a good one.
Have fun tonight. Thank you. MJ Rodriguez is here. Hello, hello.
Rodriguez.
Hi,
Another
how are you?
Wonderful, beautiful nominee. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I'm excited. I'm lifted. I'm in full, complete joy, and I'm thankful. That's the most important thing.
The most talked about nominee of the night.
Oh my lord. Oh my lord. That's kind of crazy to even think about.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Billy Porter was here, and we were like, so what are you excited about? MJ.
What am I excited about? I'm excited about everything. I'm excited to actually even be sharing in the category with all these amazing women. Never thought in a million years that would happen, and I'm so happy. I'm trying not to cry right now. But yeah, it's an amazing moment for me. So that's what I'm excited about. Just being in the room again with people that are like-minded and like me, who are artists.
And I'll ask you what I asked Billy in thinking about Pose, you know, as it winds down and the fanfare and all of that kind of fades away. What will stick out to you in terms of stories you've heard as a result of your role and who you've connected with?
I think stories that'll stick out to me are the nurturing ones, the ones that, you know, really put their rooted all their love into their kids and making sure that they really lift up their LGBTQAI kids. I think that's the most important thing for this whole experience. You know, I think there are a lot of LGBTQAI individuals out there who don't have someone to look to, and now we have a Billy, and now we have an Angelica Ross, now we have an India Moore, and now we have a Michaela J. Rodriguez. So I think that's the biggest part, and just to nurture them and care for them.
Yes.
It's important.
Yeah, Michaela J, guys.
Michaela J, there we go. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my God, and just talking about that, because I've been calling you MJ, and we had a Sports Illustrated moment and all of that. But what does it mean to say, you know, Michaela J? Call me Michaela J.
Yeah. I mean, Michaela J is the person that's inside of MJ. You know, MJ is a sophisticated actress, and Michaela J is the person outside the actress. She's the artist, and I want people really to see the artist, the person that's going to contribute to all types of facets of talent. So yeah, I love it.
What's Emmy's after party look like? I keep asking. I'm just curious.
It's gonna be really cute. I mean, I can't tell y'all what it's not just yet, but it's gonna be bomb. It's gonna be really bomb.
Text me, girl.
I got you.
Maybe I'll be your +1. Okay, I'll try to get in there somehow.
You never know. You get in for sure.
Okay, we'll do it. We'll work it out.
Oh my God.
Such a pleasure to talk to you.
We didn't ask.
Oh, yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Gorgeous.
Okay, so this is the Atelier Versace, and I'm wearing both with the jewelry. I thought it was a great kind of mix together. I wanted to look like water, you know, coming out of the, just coming out of the sea.
Yes.
You did it.
You did it.
Thank
my
you, y'all.
goodness. Thank you so much, and have a great time, and good luck.
Thank you.
Pleasure to talk to you. Have fun in there tonight.
You're beautiful.
Okay, text us.
You
text
too?
us. Okay, we'll talk.
Yeah, she's gonna text.
Susan Kelechi.
Hello. Hey, how are you?
Hey, great to see you guys.
Thank you. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Okay, let's start with the look.
Okay, we'll start with it. What you want to know?
What do we have, and what's the inspiration?
Okay.
How you feeling?
This is Markarian, and she's just off the runway. I felt like fun. Cute, you know, flirty.
Yeah.
And nobody's stepping on my train. Like,
it's great.
Yeah, it feels good.
Oh my gosh. So what are you excited for up there? It's not in there, up there.
I know. I guess it is, right? Well, I'm excited to be back with everybody. This is like the first award show, isn't it?
Yeah, like
that
the first one kind of almost fully back. It feels like it's real,
Is
right?
it just the first one I'm invited to?
Yeah.
Y'all, you can tell me.
No.
This has happened a bunch.
All right.
For you.
All right, great.
What's day of pregame look like? What was your day like up until this moment?
Well, I had rehearsal this morning for our little opening number.
Okay, another one. We're getting little tidbits about that opening.
Together,
Cedric
guys.
told us a little bit. We're getting a little other pieces.
You know what I mean? It's a little, you know what I mean? I'm not going to give too much. Okay. But Mandy and I, you know, we might rhyme.
Oh.
We might rap.
Oh,
we might sing.
You might rap
Who knows?
with Mandy. More.
Who knows? I didn't say it.
Oh my God.
We'll be watching. Okay. You want me to beatbox? You just do it right now?
I think you should.
Okay, sorry. Okay. Oh, we will be watching. That's good.
Please don't.
Okay.
Jerry.
Please don't.
No, but just we were talking about how sad I am that the show is ending.
Right.
Yeah.
But how does it feel to be in it, to have this family that you've created with This Is Us, and to know that is coming to an end?
First of all, y'all bringing it up too soon, okay?
I know.
We just started the season. We're trying to just not.
How many have you shot? How many?
Just one so far. So yeah, I think that we're all have this mentality of like we're just gonna wait until like that last episode to really, like the last few to let it kind of sink in.
Yeah.
You know, and then right now we're like, let's just enjoy it. Let's just be here. You know what I mean? But I think that it's gonna be emotional. I mean, it's gonna be emotional.
And you guys have had some powerful moments on the show. What was one for you, just throughout the series that you were like, woo?
I'll tell you one that and I'm not the biggest crier, my cast will tell you, but one that got me every single time was when I had to give up my dance studio. Beth had to give up her dance studio, and Randall comes in and plays All My Life by Jodeci.
Oh, wow.
And just like dances with me, just to kind of like, he doesn't say anything, he just like, every single time. Tears. Yeah.
It's such a pleasure to talk to you. Thank you so much.
So
Congrats on
excited for you.
everything.
Congrats.
We'll be watching for that rap, everybody. Look out. Uh-oh. Let me help you down. You got it?
Have a good
Okay.
one.
And I believe we've got Jason Sudeikis and Giancarlo Esposito.
Both of them. It's just, they're having a moment. They're having a moment, and hopefully we get a moment with them soon. And it's so awesome.
Well, Jason Sudeikis and Ted Lasso, as we've said, 20 nominations tonight for the show. And it went, I was saying earlier when I was talking about it, that Ted Lasso went from being the show that no one's heard of to the show that everyone's talking about
And the
over
fact
the course
that
of
it's
the year.
based off of his high school basketball coach
Right.
is really great. And like, sounds spot on, like he studied this man. Maybe he didn't have
It's
to.
just, it's incredible how they were able to grab the tone exactly right.
Yeah.
Some of his other cast members have been out and about doing the pre-Emmy stuff. You can tell the whole cast, so especially a lot of actors that are kind of a little newer to the game and that are getting to kind of go through the Emmys run and all the celebrations that surround it. They're having a great time doing it.
And then I love just speaking of Ted Lasso, like there's so many shows that are doing so many different things these days. You have like really hot and heavy, sexy shows. You have like really gritty shows, and you haven't really seen those feel-good shows as much.
Yeah.
And then this just brought it all back and
Right.
reminded you that you can have something just super light and fun.
Look at this. Schitt's Creek cast is assembling
Dan
before
Levy.
our eyes here.
Dan Levy is
Eugene,
here.
Kathryn. I mean, it's like
oh my goodness.
They of course swept last year, and so we'll see if Ted Lasso could possibly do that
I love a
this year.
father-son moment. So awesome. And the blue, isn't it?
Jason Sudeikis is here.
Hello. He's
Here
here.
he is. How are you, sir?
Good.
Good to
Jason
see you.
Sudeikis.
I'm Jeremy.
Jeremy.
Hi, I'm
Janine.
Janine.
Hey, Janine.
Nice to
Jason,
meet
all
you.
J's?
All J's.
All J's, that's what we do.
Love the suit. We've been taking tabs, keeping some notes here. What do we have?
This is Tom Ford. Tom Ford.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yes.
soup to nuts with some Stance underwear and Stance socks.
Okay, there we go.
I've been saying this, and I literally just said it, but the show goes from no one knows what it is to literally everyone's talking about it, can't stop talking about it in the course of like a year, maybe less.
Yeah, that's advertising for you.
That's advertising
That's all
for you.
advertising.
But have you felt that slow burn? And it's got to feel very gratifying that like here it is, and now, everyone's on board.
Oh, it's been a very slow burn because, I mean, it came out last August, so we were all in lockdown. And I've said this on a couple different shows, but it was the truth. I didn't realize that people were talking about it, or it was getting out there. Yes, on social media, but I'm not very active on there. But taking my garbage out and recycling, having a neighbor, like the street that we live on, is a lot of people walking up to go see sunset and stuff. And so, it was literally the oral tradition, old-timey, like walking from village to village going, we've heard of your campfire stories.
You're doing,
exactly. And I was like, this thing really resonates. But it reminds me of the same thing that happened when working on SNL. Like, you do the show all week, and then you'd wake up at Sunday, like 3 p.m., and you'd go outside, get an omelet, and people would be like, hey, good show last night. You're like, oh, snap. That's right. I forgot that's a TV show. Yeah. You're just making it. So, the slow burn's been nice.
I love that. You of course, you bring up SNL, and there's a lot of those folks here,
I know.
milling about, nominated.
Yeah,
like,
no big deal.
does it feel like, high school reunion? Like, I remember. Hi, guys.
Absolutely. No, yeah. And I've checked in a few times throughout the years playing, Mitt Romney and Joe Biden and stuff. But it's always good to see people, all decked out to the nines and all that. It's fun. We have a bunch of all of our writers from season 1 are here too, and to see them, to see us all out of hoodies, and it went off Zoom, and we just started this 3rd season writers room, and now not in hoodies. It's been a mind blower.
When you're fully engrossed in Ted Lasso, is it impossible to pull out like the Biden, or do those kind of live somewhere? Are they always there?
They're all in.
Are they?
Yeah, I'm not Daniel Day-Lewis.
Okay.
No, I'm not. No, don't let any of this fool you. No, there's always a little bit of me in there. So to be able to go from one to the other, I think the mustache helps. The big fake teeth that they make for me at SNL helped for Biden. You put on a different kind of suit. It all tracks.
Everyone's got their favorite Ted Lasso saying, moment, whatever. Love the goldfish. 10-second memory. What's your favorite Ted Lassoism?
Golly.
It's
probably impossible. Basketball coach, right?
Some of it, yeah. I mean, he definitely spoke in those kind of sayings and phrases. But I think one that I really like is it's kind of a back and forth between Ted and Rebecca in the pilot where where she goes, oh, do you believe in ghosts? No, but I think they should believe in themselves. Like that feels
exactly right.
Because there's something about not just Ted just coming out with something, but receiving something and then coming out the other way, and just Hannah's look of just like,
okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Funniest lady.
So good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So okay, outside of Ted Lasso, even though that's all anyone can talk about or think about, was there a show, was there a moment from this whole season that just kind of like, oh, this is good TV, this is major?
Golly. I mean, major for me would be, probably my favorite moment of season 1 was when Nick Mohammed does his pep talk speech in episode 107, where he gives the pregame speech, and he kind of lays into the team and turns it almost like a roast. That, to watch Nick perform that, and him not knowing what exactly it was going to be, I forget, you'd have to ask him, maybe maybe not hours before, but maybe a week or two before.
Yeah.
And just to see that perform, and the moment he has with Roy Kent, with Brett Goldstein, it feels to me like really special, because it's really fun to, like, as a writer, to see something in people and try to encourage them to see it in themselves.
Yeah.
You know?
I always want
like the ghost.
Like the ghost. Exactly. Believe in themselves.
How good are you at darts?
I'm okay.
Okay.
We had a guy there that day.
Yeah, for the big scene. If you don't know, you guys, anyone that watches knows that's the best, one of the best scenes ever in television. The climax of the characters and all of it, where you just kill it. Ted pulls out his secret weapon, which is perfect at darts.
Yeah.
And so I wondered if you actually had
when myself and Joe Kelly, who's one of the writer creators in the show, and our buddy Seamus McArthur, we'd play a lot of darts at a place called Crown and Anchor it's on Tropicana and Maryland, Tropicana, I think. Yep. Shout out.
Crown Anchor.
Yeah, you can have all the beers around the world and get your card punched, and you can win like a jacket or a motorcycle. They have a whole thing.
Nice.
Yeah.
But we used to play a lot of darts there after our second city shows at the Flamingo.
Oh, wow.
And so, yeah, I'm probably better, like most bar games, when I'm a little in my cups.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, I can fake it all right.
Who's your date tonight?
No one. Me.
No.
You.
You're
all
doing
of
it.
us.
We're doing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sweet
Okay, I'm
lady
done. I'm going
showbiz.
with him.
Is that it?
Inside.
Get out of here. See you later.
I don't have a seat for you, unfortunately. No, we all, a lot of us are plus ones to make sure all our writers can be here.
Yeah.
Reggae on page. There he is.
Yeah.
I mean,
There he
this
is.
guy, you know.
That's how you do it.
That's how you do it.
What the hell am I doing here?
What do you mean?
Great to talk to you, Jason. Thank you.
my God.
Congrats on everything.
Thank you very much.
Congrats.
Yeah,
Will the sweatshirt come out for the after party?
I don't know. Perhaps it's a good. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, we'll see. It depends how I feel.
Wait, biggest surprise in season 2 that you can tell us?
Oh my gosh, that it's 45 episodes.
Okay, there you go. It never ends. It just goes and it goes and it goes and it goes. Thank you so much.
All right, see you now.
A good
All right,
one.
I believe-
Oh my gosh.
My night's been. Oh, look.
Yeah.
Mindy
Mindy Kaling,
Kaling,
Jason Sudeikis.
Jason.
You know, just having a moment.
Okay, here we go. It has been a breakout year for
Oh
Emma
my
Corrin,
gosh.
one of the big nominees of the night, who has already nabbed both a Golden Globe and Critics' Choice Award for portraying the late Princess Diana. That, of course, is in season 4 of The Crown.
And tonight, Emma is a first-time Emmy nominee, and she told us what it was like to hear feedback from the people who knew Diana in real life.
There are a couple of friends of hers, I think, who watched it, and I had a feedback from them, and it was really wonderful to sort of like hear how much it had meant to them. But yeah, I tried to sort of not really listen to it that much because it's so overwhelming. Because I can't imagine what it would be like if you knew her, and then this portrayal, I feel like it gets really complex.
68, 3, 2, 1.
I was actually in a tech rehearsal for the play that I'm doing at the moment, and we didn't have phones in rehearsal, so I actually had no idea until I came out of that rehearsal like a few hours later, and the director and the writer were like, "Oh my God, well done, we just found out," and I was like, "About what?" They were like, "Your Emmy nomination." It was mad. But I'm kind of thankful that I was really distracted, because I honestly didn't really think about it until it happened, which was, crazy.
Since I've joined this family, it's not been easy. And I think that people out there can sense that I've suffered.
It was strange because, it came out during the pandemic. And so, in a way, obviously so much has changed, but also I feel like it's been nicely sort of like cushioned by the pandemic, in that it's felt more manageable because I've been doing press and everything that would have been quite overwhelming from inside my flat with my amazing flatmates who've known me for years and who I lived with for a long time. So I feel like it's been overwhelming as it is, but also I felt quite protected from it, I suppose.
I'm sorry, we haven't met.
We have. I was in costume at the time.
The mad treat.
Diana.
It felt like a family, and I know that people say that a lot, but it really did. Everyone was so warm and so welcoming and so silly. Everyone enjoyed having so much fun. And being with Josh as well was so lovely, because he's so nice and so grounded. And so from the start, that was just, that was fantastic.
It's kind of you to come.
Why would you say that?
Well, I think even my sternest critics would concede that my first solo trip has not been a disaster. So I can only hope that you've come here to apologize and congratulate me.
We just had the best time together, and he is and definitely was on set just like the bestest friend I could have wished for. Off set, just constantly had my back, and we have a very similar sense of humor, and that kind of thing. And then on set, sort of the most generous actor to act alongside, an actor who really listens, a fantastic scene partner. And also it's been really great to navigate the whole press situation with him, sort of, which I've never done before, and I think he hasn't done to this level before. And also I think our lives have changed in quite similar ways, but we have similar philosophies on that kind of thing, which is really, really helpful. I feel very, very grateful to have had him by my side and to have him by my side now.
Lady Diana Spencer, Your Majesty.
I was speaking.
Royal Highness, I didn't see you there.
Evidently not. I was the one telling the story. You ruined with your entrance.
Helena in particular became like a real sort of maternal figure to me throughout filming and also afterwards. And I've been so grateful for that, because that kind of like, her wisdom and experience and guidance is just like second to none. I sort of was sitting there, it felt like some kind of weird fever dream. And Olivia's just the most phenomenal actor to act opposite, because she's so funny and silly and so not the queen when you're with her. And then suddenly they'll show action and she'll be like, oh goodness, and then just go into it and be like such a stone cold bitch when she's playing the queen. And it's fantastic. You're just like, how do you do this? It's magic. She is just phenomenal, yeah.
Here we go. We're cleaning up Billy Porter's Altoids. We're talking beer and cheese and everything else.
All that good stuff.
How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling excellent. Yeah, I'm really happy to be here. It's really weird to be here with people, you know, live and all of that. But it's, yeah, it's a good feeling.
How about you?
I'm thrilled to be here.
Yeah.
Oh, it's great. I get to come and stand next to him and celebrate his work and the work of all the nominees tonight. It's
I
wonderful to be
love
here.
that. I love just the energy. But have you guys had that moment where you go in for the hug or the handshake and it's the elbow, or vice versa, where they go in?
We don't know. You got to feel it out, right?
Yeah,
See what we're gonna do.
It's a brave new world.
Yeah, man.
Just WandaVision, talk to me about what a breakthrough moment the whole thing has been for you, and the response and fans and the whole thing.
It was a real surprise, because we thought we were going second, and so we felt no pressure, really. We were making this sort of little kooky cousin show off on the side that we thought would be kind of niche, and it was really heartening to see how embraced it was by the fans. So yeah,
embraced and loved across the board for sure.
Oh my goodness! I mean, but Marvel. I mean, when you're coming in with that kind of like just juggernaut behind it. I mean, did you feel excited by that, or was it kind of like, am I gonna really do a like?
No,
what, like,
I felt really excited.
Yeah.
I mean, frankly, I thought I was getting fired when I went into the meeting. So when I heard I still had a job, I was super excited.
And does tonight turn into a date night? Is it kind of like a very upscale date night?
This is our date night.
This is it. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, look, no.
Like, hey, here it is.
She said, this doesn't get you off the hook. This is not date night. This is still.
It's a pretty good date.
Yeah.
Well, you guys have a great night tonight. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. And congrats.
Excited for you. Thank you. Look beautiful. Oh my gosh, Michaela Cole.
Okay.
Yeah,
so,
my God, Michaela Cole is here. Can you see this?
Oh, wow.
Oh my
Beautiful.
goodness. What I have been waiting for. I told you at the top of the show, like, Michaela Cole, what is she going to do?
This is your number one.
Oh my gosh, just sunshine.
Okay, and it looks like we're gonna continue to monitor out here.
Yes.
And let's talk about Lovecraft Country. It premiered on HBO in August of 2020. Lots of buzz for Lovecraft Country as people across America, of course, were protesting racial injustice and police brutality. All of that happening in the wake of the murder of George Floyd.
Yeah, the series earned 18 Emmy nominations this year, including supporting actor nod for the late Michael K. Williams, plus nods in the lead actress, supporting actress, and lead actor and drama series categories.
Yeah, and Courtney B. Vance already won Outstanding Guest Actor in a Drama Series. That was for his role on the show. Big award there.
Yes.
Well deserved.
And lead actor nominee Jonathan Majors, who I love, Last Black Man in San Francisco. Love that show. That's just taking time to go over the series premiere last summer and the honor of his first ever Emmy nomination. Yeah.
Everybody who's a nominee has contributed in some way to the art form, you know, and through the TV medium. I mean, TV's been around for a very long time, you know, not as long as, you know, theater, but for a very long time. And to be acknowledged, you know, amongst your peers and friends and heroes, etc. That's kind of a cool thing.
That's right, love that show.
There are moments of kind of holy smokes. Usually when I have an interaction like this where someone reminds me of what it is that's happened and how relatively short the time has been insofar as I left my second drama school too in 2016. That's in some ways no time at all, you know, but time is extremely relative. But I will say, I feel extremely fortunate, and the space my career has traversed in this time is extremely humbling, you know, and so I just kind of, I pinch myself quietly, you know, and just try to kind of just keep my head down and keep doing what I'm doing, you know, and see how it all goes down, you know, because if that happens in that time, you know, I hope to be at it for a while, so let's just see how it goes. And in times of mourning is when you should be surrounded by family, and that's what we are. I was too scared to see it at first, when you first showed up, but our connection, intertwined destinies, it makes us family. Though I am not one to be distracted, there are no distractions to be had. You know, I've spent my time, I guess this past year, in four walls or on a set, which has been very beneficial to me as an artist and very beneficial to me as, I think, a citizen, to be able to work with the material I have, be able to let that ferment in me, and then go out and say, this is my take on it, this is what I'm thinking, you know? So it's given me a lot of time to really receive what's going on in society, receive what's going on within the culture, to know, okay, what can I add to it? You know, what do we need to see? In Atticus, I felt we needed to see a not so commercial hero. And we also needed to see a hero that was, you know, a black man, you know, properly, with all the action, with all the tropes of this hero, but also with the additional things that add to the zeitgeist and the idea and the latitude of what it is to be a fictitious hero, and make that real. The mysterious stranger I heard about my entire life, swinging a bat like Jackie Robinson, saving you, Mama, and Uncle George, was me. This book belongs to our family, and together, we're gonna use this book to protect our family. What we were all experiencing initially as a species was, I mean, we were in the middle of a pandemic. We're still in the middle of a pandemic. It's not just this pandemic we're dealing with on the outside. We're dealing with an internal pandemic on the inside as well. And that of, you know, racial inequality, and with the murder of Brother George Floyd, all of that came to a head. I felt, and still feel, that Lovecraft Country served as a balm to those who were protesting. It served as a respite, and unfortunately, it gave you a good talking to, you know, in a good way, I think, as a culture. And because of the platform, because of the humanity of the characters, it added to the protest, and added to the conversation. So it was a honor that I didn't think I was gonna have one doesn't think they'll have that experience when they make a piece. You know, I expect it to reach people, you know, in their homes, but to reach, you know, capitals and cities and politicians in a different way was a gift.
Yeah, that's right. I know you're exhausted. It's over.
But it's a good tire.
It's a good tire. But you know what? Actually, the show's just about. Did you leave a bus over there?
I didn't. Look, he's like.
The show's gonna bring all kinds of excitement. Thank you guys so much for watching People and Entertainment Weekly's Red Carpet Live, brought to you by Kettle One Family Made Vodka. We've had a fun time.
Yes, we have. Now, you guys have a fun time. Head over to CBS to see who wins big at this year's Emmy Awards. You guys have a great night.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Let's go.
I know.